Hello and welcome everybody to episode 5 of Vtubers in the Shadows. This is our Warhammer Fantasy campaign set in the old world filled with orcs and vampires and all manner of nasty twisted chaos. I am your GM, Miss Leudessa. I am a variety VTuber here on Twitch, and I just now noticed Urkel's new yeah.
What on? Oh no! Whoops.
Dang,
You're
Urkel
keeping that. You're keeping that. That's your new.
All right. Forgot I swapped my Fugi to that when I was on somebody else's stream. Oh, whoops.
But yes. Why don't we find out who this charming maid is?
Hello. My name is Urkel. I am also a variety streamer on Twitch. I stream with my wife over on my channel. We play cozy games and do cozy things. I am playing Antony Schlagringe, the little racketeer punchy boy. And yeah.
Grenna.
Yeah, I'm Grenna. I'm playing Kirs Hess, who is a beggar who's bad with daggers. Wonderful track record with them.
Oh, yeah.
Just the absolute worst. And I'm a fruit bat, and I stream sometimes. Very sometimes.
We'll have to get you streaming more. And is Meltza here? I know Meltza was going to get some water.
Yes.
Oh, you are? Okay.
Yes, I am here. Yeah. I am a lady of the cave, LadyMeltza. I'm a variety streamer, and I play as Freid Brot, a brigand who is currently scared shitless.
Right, yes, you're cowering in a corner somewhere. Well, why don't we do a little recap? And to change things up, would anybody else like to try and do the recap, or shall I take over again?
I would be willing to give it a shot.
You'd like to give it a shot? Let's see what you remember. Remember, this is a pub quiz. I will be grading you on this.
Oh no, I've made a horrible mistake. Last time, we were going down the excuse me, Wisebrook Canal on our way to a big festival down here, doing a little job, moving some stuff, moving some cargo. We ran into some people on the river, a lady with one eye, a normal looking guy, some guy that was like cloaked fully, and their charismatic captain. The other two had some vibes about them not being great. I thought they were awesome. We pulled up to the coach house that we were going to stay at for the night. Things went a little sideways, found out that they were following us, which they got paid to follow us, which isn't great. And then right before we ended, we were back on the boat, and it turns out the cloaked guy has been watching us, and Freid Brot is a little spooked about that. So now we're kind of pulling shifts to kind of make sure that we don't get messed with by the people following us.
Well, you know what? I will give you an A- for that.
Ooh, A-. Okay, what did I miss?
You forgot a few names. You forgot Bogenhafen.
I did forget a few
And
names.
you forgot Scharfenfest. How could you forget Scharfenfest? Everybody's talking
You're
about
right.
Scharfenfest.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
And also that there's no more mutants in the Empire.
That's true.
Oh, yeah.
That's true. There were no more mutants in the Empire. There is no
Also,
war in Boston, say.
Also freeing Freid and Kirs.
Yeah, we got.
Oh,
sprung
that was
from-
last session. Holy
Yeah,
crap.
we got sprung from jail
Yes,
to
yes.
start everything off. But
With Freid, it was more of a bit of an accident, a happy little accident.
Yep.
Yeah.
We take those.
And Joseph ended up with 2-for-1 redheads on the ship.
Mm-hmm.
It's true.
So, then where we left off, as Urkel said, we left off just at the coach house along the Willowbrooke Canal. And yes, you were being watched by a very large, very mysterious fellow who gave 2 of you the creeps, one more than the other. Urkel, you're, should we say, oblivious? Like, you're oblivious to the dangers of this group. You're kind of oblivious to just how threatening this man is.
Makes sense. That sounds like me.
And, okay, so your plan is that you're going to sleep in shifts, you said, and you're going to be keeping a very watchful eye out?
I believe that was the plan that we had at the end of last session. Was
Well,
just
yeah,
that-
we were about to do that when we all noticed the man in the forest. And nothing else because we can't see in the dark.
It's true.
And then Freid ran below deck.
Yes. Yes. These are all the things that occurred. Yes.
Yes, unfortunately, the one person in your group who can see in the dark is still incapacitated, and they won't be back today.
For sure.
But who's taking the first shift?
Bernt.
Bernt? Okay.
Bernt
Well,
is
it's definitely not
here.
me.
Bernt is not here. Are you talking to me?
I was saying it's definitely not me that's taking the first shift.
I'll take first watch. Why not?
Fair enough. So then, the night passes by so slowly. Bernt, the entire time that you are on watch, the mysterious man, he's standing there. He barely seems to move. He is there at the very edge of the woods, just a faint outline against the starry backdrop. And there he is, just watching, waiting, giving you the feeling that if you drop your guard for even a moment, just where could this man disappear to? However, after a few hours, he does finally turn around and walk back into the forest, where he seems to just fade away into the blackness. Whether or not he's gone, whether it's safe, I mean, that's for you to decide. But for the time being, he's at least not within sight.
That's almost worse. All right. I guess during my time on watch, I'm just gonna kind of stare into the forest, just kind of watching. I won't really do much other than just kind of sit on the boat and wait.
I would like you to give me an endurance test. Give me an easy endurance test.
Ooh, okay. Endurance. Easy. Surely I don't fuck this up. Oh, I fucked it up.
Well, what? Oh, I'm
I got a 76. Come on.
Goodness.
I am on. Yep, I'm amazed. But during the night, you fight like it is incredibly boring. Like this is, I imagine Bernt. He's not used to like any kind of guard work, anything this mundane and monotonous. Just staring and standing.
Antony wishes he was drinking in the coach.
Oh, I keep saying Bernt, don't I? I mean Antony.
You're good. Also, yes, I do wish that.
Is there some music going? Oh God. Thank you for reminding me. I meant to get this going.
Nice. Caught it early.
There we go. Okay, that should be playing now in the background. Just a little bit of soothing white noise. Antony, you are feeling your kind of eyelids start to close a little bit. Maybe not quite drifting off to sleep, but you're definitely having periods where your eyelids, they feel heavy. They shut, and there's brief moments where, oh God, you weren't watching what was going on.
Uh-oh.
And-
Do I know how long it's been?
How long? It cannot be more than a few minutes.
Oh no. Okay. I guess I'm gonna keep trying to stay awake. Because if we're splitting the watch in half and it's like 8 hours of sleep, I suppose I gotta stay up for like 4 hours. So I guess I'm just gonna keep trying to. I guess how low in the water is this boat sitting? Like, can I reach over the edge of the boat, like dip my hand in the water and splash my face with like cold river water?
No, it is a little bit too big for that.
Okay. All right. Well, Antony will kind of just like shake his head, slap himself in the face a couple of times. Just okay. Whew. Okay. Just gotta stay awake. Make sure hooded man doesn't come on the boat. Okay. Come on. And then he'll just go back to watching the forest.
I want you to give me a perception test, just a hard perception test.
Uh-oh. I'm not good at those.
No, you are not.
Oh, it's so
You-
close!
Okay, this is where it's going to be good to tell you. You can spend, I'll make sure I'm getting this right because I always mix these up. Resolve, you can spend your resolve to basically increase like your success level. Basically automatically pass things.
Yeah, I would.
If
I would.
you want to.
Do I get that back, like next session? Is that how that works?
No, resolve is a little bit hard to get back. You get that back when you basically do something really big towards your motivation.
Okay. No, I think I'm just gonna fail that then.
You're just gonna fail it. You can also remember you do have. Oh, by the way, make sure you reset all of your fortune to like what your fate is.
Okay.
You can spend fate, of course, as always, to re-roll.
Yep. I don't know if I want to use a fate point on a 13% chance roll. I think I'm just gonna take the failure.
It would be a fortune point. Also, you can use a fortune to add +1 success to a test after it's rolled.
Oh, that I will do. I would like to add.
Actually, now that I think about it, I don't think that would help because you would still be 0 rolling a fail.
Oh.
I just thought about that. You would get +0, but still it would be like a marginal failure, like a +0.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm taking the L on this one. I'm failing.
You're taking
this
the L.
percent.
Taking the L. Perfect. Okay. Wonderful. Let's change things up a little bit. Let's move you all to a new spot. Antony, put me where you think you would be on the ship. Where would you imagine that you are still next to like a little dock near the coach house?
Okay. I guess if this is the forest that the guy was in, right on the
Yeah.
left there.
Yeah.
Probably like, yeah, probably like here-ish. This seems good.
As you are staring out into the nothingness, the boring nothingness, you get a chill down the back of your spine. And one.
Uh-oh.
Let's get a little bit of tension going. Wait for it. Wait for it.
Oh yeah, there it is.
We're gonna go straight into combat right here.
Oh, okay. Uh-oh.
We're not wasting any
I-
time. So if you want to put yourself into the combat tracker, you remember how to do that?
Yeah, right-click on the token.
Yeah.
Toggle combat.
Perfect. Okay, and what we're going to do is we're going to have... And
I have been ambushed.
you have... So what you will have is you will have the surprise condition. Basically, this just means... Actually, I just realized, is Foundry being weird about... Oh, no. Okay, Foundry's working. Sorry. Foundry's being a bit weird. It's at the moment, but I think we'll make it work.
Okay.
I'm gonna post it in the chat if we can. Can we post this in the chat just so everyone can see what the prize is? Or maybe not. Real quick, 1 second. I want to make sure everyone can see. Oh, here we go. There we go. So just for everybody's... So everyone knows this is a surprise. You've been caught unawares and you aren't ready for what's about to hit you. You can take no action or move on your turn and cannot defend yourself in opposed tests. Any opponent trying to strike you in melee combat gains a bonus of plus 20 to hit. The surprise condition does not stack, so you do not collect multiple... So basically, for one turn, it's like D&D, you surprise, you don't get to act.
Yeah, I am stunned. All right, well, that's probably not great.
This large man comes up behind you. He's probably at least the size of Bernt, and he is actually going to try to... He's going to try and throw you overboard. So to do this...
Oh, no. Okay.
Well, to do this to start with, what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if he can actually, let's see if he can hit you. So, as we said, with surprise, he gets a bonus of plus 20. So, and you can't oppose it. So let's just see. Okay. So...
Ooh, impressive failure. Let's go. I am too thick to be thrown. TV.
Well, this is a bit of a humiliating moment, to be honest, for this man. Like, you weren't even lucky. I want you to describe for me how this big man going to grab hold of you, manages to miss you. What do you do? Not even looking. What do you do to just happen to dodge his grab?
So I'm leaned up against the boat, right? And I don't hear him coming. He's too sneaky. I'm too dumb. And right before he's like creeping up on me, I do like a big stretch, and I just like poke him in the eye on accident with my arms as I stretch behind me. And he's just like, ah. I'm like, oh god.
Oh, that is too perfect. Yes. Okay. So that is exactly what happened. The man just takes the finger to the eye and he just stumbles back, and obviously, Antony, you feel something weirdly squishy underneath your finger. And I'm assuming at that point you probably want to turn around and see what's there.
Yeah.
Then what you see is this very massive mountain of a man. But the weirdest thing about him, so right now he is cold in one eye where you poked him. The other eye looks, well, it looks human. It looks this pale blue, almost sad. But the rest of his face, like before, you may have thought it was a mask. But now, this close, you realize it's not a mask. His face is just, there is no mouth, there is no nose, no ears, just eyes. His face otherwise is blank.
You are terrifying. Also, not ready for what I have for you. All right. Oh wait, no, I'm still surprised.
Well,
shoot.
Basically, what we can say is, we can just
The surprise was the squishing on your finger.
Yeah. So he did his turn. He tried to grab you. You, by sheer dumb luck, avoid him grabbing you.
Yep.
And now you get to be ready to fight him. You get to be ready for combat. But first things first. Did that? Oh, there we go. So what I want you to do is I want you to click apply there for fear.
Okay.
And will it? Let's see if we can get it to.
It's prompting me to roll.
Oh, is it? Go ahead and roll.
Okay, just a challenging.
Yeah.
Come on. -1. 1! I won! Okay.
You won, yes. So basically, you avoid the fear. You avoid the fear effect on him. Meaning there's no bad conditions, you get to act normally as you would. So yes, now it is your turn. You get to act. He is there, stumbling backwards, holding his eye. What is Antony going to do with this mysterious figure now on his ship?
He's just gonna... Wait, where did my...
And currently, everyone else is asleep under the inside the ship.
Mhm.
Gotcha. I will just turn around to him, and just say, wrong boat, buddy. And then just empty a blunderbuss shot into his chest. I get
Okay. What you said?
Do I get some kind of buff or something for him being like point blank? I feel like I remember that. but I
So
don't remember.
what you'll do is, if you go into combat, you'll see where your blunderbuss is, and if you click the range,
Range.
you'll see that little drop down it gives you.
Yes. Okay.
You just click the one. So basically, right now, 0 to 2 yards. He is right there in front of you.
Okay. And then so it's plus 40 modifier, and I just roll challenging.
It'll be plus. It should just come up when you click it. It should come up with the easy one.
Okay. Cool.
Just click the range you're shooting at from the drop,
Okay,
from the drop
cool.
down.
Gotcha. I will do that. Click.
So yes, you
0
are
to
shooting.
2 yards.
Yep, you are shooting point blank. You get a massive plus 40 bonus to this. So
Cool. And I barely pass.
No.
That was close.
okay, you barely passed. But what happens here? Can we do this better? Okay, I'm gonna make sure.
Oh, I didn't target him. I'm sorry.
It's fine. It's
Oh
fine.
yeah.
I should be able to just. Can we do it this way? No, never mind. I can just do it manually. It's fine. So you do 9 damage to his body, and let's see. Does he have any armor? Let's find out. Okay, so he takes 4 damage from that because of his toughness.
Okay.
With a loud, ear-shattering bang and a cloud of white smoke, you unload the blunderbuss point blank into his chest. Despite his size, the force of that is enough to make him stumble back. His tattered clothes ripped to shreds, his chest pelted with pieces of shrapnel and lead. You could imagine if he had a mouth, he would most certainly scream. And as for everyone else, as for Kirs and Freid and Joseph, I imagine at this point you are probably most likely awake after hearing the bang.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Shotgun doubles as alarm clock. Let's get to it, folks.
Perfect. The big man, he's kind of grasping at his chest where blood's seeping from the wounds, and he looks, cold eyes staring at Antony, and he's going to try and grab hold of you. He's going to try and grapple you.
Not
So-
again.
Now he just wants a hug.
Yeah.
So with you, what we can do is we can actually get rid of the surprise condition because you are no longer surprised, and we'll make sure you are targeted. And he is just going to roll his. He's going to roll there, and you, as you know how to do this, you can basically roll anything you want to defend. So something like melee brawling or dodge, whatever you prefer. But he rolled 20 versus 30 as a +1 success.
Okay. I will roll melee brawling to try to get out.
Okay, go right ahead with that. Actually, what we can do is I'm going to change this
just
to the
a
music. Oh, yeah,
Normal,
go ahead.
like challenging roll.
Yeah, normal challenging roll.
Okay. Ooh, the tie. Oh no, I
No,
won.
you won. It's you.
Nice.
So those big arms open up. He goes to grab you in a bear hug. But what does Antony do?
As he comes at me, and I kind of like am still dealing with the recoil. I just hold the blunderbuss in 2 hands and just like kind of put it crossways across his chest and like shove him backwards.
Perfect. So what I'm going to say is, Kirs and Freid, if you want to go ahead and add yourself to the combat, I'm going to say there's going to be another round of fighting as you guys get up and prepare yourselves. But after that, you can both join the fight.
How do I
Okay.
add?
So what you do
myself?
is just right-click your token, and you should see a little on the bottom right corner. There'll be like a little sword and
Toggle
shield.
combat state?
Exactly that, yes. And then do you see the
Okay.
combat tracker?
Yeah.
Just click the dice, and you can roll your initiative. Look at you way at the top.
Damn. Kirs, way to get that 100 out of the way on initiative. Not throwing another dagger in the ocean.
As I said, I'm not sure what Foundry's doing, but it's giving you like the weird math instead of just giving you the nice easy D100, but we'll ignore that. Okay, so like I said, basically for the first round, or this round, Kirs and Freid, you're getting ready, so you can go ahead and we'll go to Kirs next. And you can go ahead and like move yourself like to the door if you want, get yourself ready to fight.
Wait. Do we just move our run yards amount?
Yeah, you can just do your run yards amount.
Okay. Which is, hold on. Oh god. I think it's about that.
It should tell you, like it should when you go too far, it should show a red line instead of green.
Oh yeah, it starts to show a road. Yeah, I was actually right. Oh my goodness.
You are actually perfectly on. I'm impressed.
I am too. I failed geometry, by the way.
Well, clearly you have like a perfect eye for like measurements. Freid, we'll go ahead to you. You can go ahead and start moving towards the door. So basically, you can grab your token, drag it around, and you'll see a green line when it's okay. When you go too far, the line will turn red.
Am I able to jump out of the window that's to my right? Or is it too small?
It's a small like porthole window, so unless you have something like contortionist talent, no.
Okay.
I would prefer if you took the stairs and not through the wall.
Yeah. And there you go. I'm up to the door. Do I just hit enter now?
Yep, just hit enter. And there we go, Anthony. So, Anthony, I'm going to teach you something new.
Ooh.
Just get rid of fear. You don't need that. So, if you right-click yourself, do you see the little blue bar with a 0 in it?
Yep.
That's your advantage. So since you won the last opposed test, actually you won 2 opposed tests, so you can actually put 2 advantage there.
Okay. Sweet.
And did it update? There you go. So I'm gonna get you guys to start like taking care of your own advantage more and more as you get used to the game. But that's how you do it. Yep. So, Anthony, your turn again.
I am assuming because sorry, what were you saying?
I was gonna say like currently you are kind of like holding the guy back, but you are free to do whatever move you want. You're not being held back in any way.
Okay. I'm assuming because it's a blunderbuss, the blunderbuss only has 1 shot before I have to reload.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
If you want, you could use it as like a club, but not the best weapon.
Right.
Too bad you don't have a bayonet on it.
Right. Oh, that is the biggest brain thing I've ever heard.
Shank
I'm getting a sword bayonet attached to this thing.
No. You go for like an axe bayonet.
Oh
Like
yeah,
the big axe head at the end.
Yeah.
Or
yeah,
maybe
no,
a pyramid bayonet where it does the most damage.
Oh yeah.
It's up at all.
Yeah, little try knife. I'm just gonna drop the blunderbuss and go for a just on the floor, and then go for a spike knuckle smack.
Spike knuckle smack sounds perfect. So luckily the blunderbuss is not loaded. It will not fire when you drop it.
Yeah, yeah. So that's just gonna clatter to the floor. This has been his strat with the blunderbuss, which is just kind of shoot it, drop it, go to punching, and then pick it up when the fight's done. Because I don't want to take 2 turns to reload that thing. But yeah, no, I'm just gonna give him a smack. I'm gonna target.
Yes, make sure you target him this time.
Double click. Let me oh, right click. Yes. Anthony, combat, spike knuckles, click, roll. Ooh, not great.
What'd you roll? So 56 versus 66, that's a +1 success still. So it is a success. Let's see how he does.
Astounding failure!
Yes, wow. Okay, so go ahead.
You're just
Paint
folding
me-
this big man.
Paint me a picture of Antony smacking this guy.
Yeah, so he shoves it back with the blunderbuss, drops it on the floor, and just kind of like gets in like just goes for something real heavy because he pushed it backwards, and just catches him like right under the chin with the spike knuckles, just right in that nice fleshy bit underneath.
I was kind of hoping there'd be like a pimp slap happen.
Just
Well, you
backhand
could-
him with it.
Yeah.
That's
You
so
could punch
funny.
him in a new mouth.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going for the uppercut, but next turn I'm punching a new mouth in this motherfucker.
Just punch a couple holes.
You get that beautifully satisfying crunch as you land a blow on his chin and his head goes jerking back. And you should end your own turn. Can you end your own turn?
Oh yeah.
Perfect. We'll get you guys doing more and more yourselves. So this man now, he has taken a nasty shot to the chest. His jaw feels like it, well, what you imagine should be a jaw there, is feeling pretty sore. He is actually going to try, he's going to try and run away at this point. And what I'm going to do is,
I was just gonna ask if this system had something akin to like
Attack
attacks
of
of
opportunity?
opportunity.
it does. First things first, he will get a chance to try and like break away without taking an attack of opportunity. That's
Okay.
dodge, that's agility. Okay, I'm going to roll his agility. And it's going to be an opposed agility test. So if you can beat him here, so if you can,
Okay.
for you, it's going to be like, actually, let me just double check real quick. I want to make sure I do this right, and it won't take me 2 seconds to have a quick look here. Disengaging is if you wish to escape, you want to use an action, make an opposed. Okay. So, by the way, since you succeeded, you get +1 advantage to like last attack.
Sweet. So I'm up to 3, or does it consume?
You're up to 3.
advantage?
You're up to 3. As long as you keep succeeding without getting hurt, it keeps building and building.
Okay.
So you're gonna want to oppose this with like a melee skill.
Well, wouldn't it happen? No, I'm brawling. All right, here we go. Blip. Let's go! I am unstoppable today.
Good news. Since this was an opposed test, you get more advantage.
Yup.
The big man, he wants to try and back away. He's trying to take a step back away from you, but you're staying on him. You are not letting him get any distance from you. Basically leaving him with no choice. He's going to try and swing at you. He can't get away without you getting like a free shot on him. So this time, no grabbing. He's just going to try and bring both his hands together, swing down at you with a big overhand club.
Ooh, okay.
Apparently I didn't have you targeted, but go ahead and roll, like, you know this now. Roll either dodge or... Oh, okay, let's get rid of that. Let me just do this manually. Okay, yes. Wow, okay, you won again. You are rolling amazing.
Hey, let's go!
Those big fists come down, but you are not even there when they come down. And that's his turn over. We now go to Kirs, who gets their first chance to really get involved in this.
Yeah, I guess so. Does this count as charging if I go stab him?
This would count as charging, yes. So you can give yourself plus.
Okay.
We can do the is charging. We should do it automatically.
Okay, cool.
By the way, Anthony, you succeeded on another post test. That's +1 advantage.
Oh yeah. Am I at? I thought did I do it? Am I at 6 or 5? I think I'm at 5. I think I'm at the right about.
Yes. Ooh.
I told you I'm bad with daggers!
No. No crit
no.
fail though. No crit fail.
No. Poor Kirs draws their dagger. They come running at the big man who's hears those footsteps running towards him, and as you come to stab him, he kind of like grabs you by the wrist and pushes you away.
Rude.
And this will be your first chance getting to see his face, like that face that, as I said before, there is no mouth, no nose. It is a blank face except for those sad eyes, like a man suffering. And as you see that face, oh, go ahead.
No, I'm just, wow.
I want you to roll for fear for me, now that you can see that.
Okay.
So you should just press apply and see how that goes.
Ooh, more failure.
So what we're going to do is I'm going to go into your effects, and there'll be an effect called fear. There we go. That's already there for you. Okay, so basically, while you're subject to fear, you suffer -1 on all tests to basically affect him at this point. You can't move closer to him without passing a challenging core test, and if he comes towards you, you must pass a core test or gain a broken condition.
Okay.
But right now, like, basically we'll say he's already next to him, so no worries about that. But yes, unfortunately, your attack misses. And can you end your turn for me?
Where would that button be? Because if it's on the combat tracker, I don't see the combat tracker. Oh no, it's on the menu for combat. Okay, good.
Okay.
Right.
Combat tracker is broken for me.
I'm gonna step out the door here. And I'm also gonna try and charge him.
You're going to try to charge him as well? Okay, so
Yeah.
run up to him, and here's what we're going to do. So you're going to attack, you're going to target him first. So to do that, if we, do you know how to do that? Double right click him.
Okay.
Oh, and make sure everyone,
And then-
you stretch and sit up straight. And now what you're going to do is you are going to go ahead and roll a melee attack. So this is going to be, I imagine, a basic melee attack for you.
Where was combat, right?
It'll be skills. Oh, yeah, you just go to combat, and yeah, just press your dagger. And make sure when you do that, there'll be a little button above roll for charging. Tick that.
Okay.
And then just,
And it's challenging, right?
yep, you are charging.
Okay. Oh, I said it is challenging.
It'll be challenging, yes.
Right. Okay.
Oh.
Oof.
Well, let's see how well he does. So you rolled a 98 versus 56. That's a -4 success. And unfortunately, another person comes at him with a dagger, just charging at him. And he just, again, you stab at him. He grabs your wrist and just sort of pushes you away from him. And now that you've seen his face, again, that blank, empty face, I need you to roll fear. Let's bring that up again. So he invokes fear. Just hit apply there.
Okay, and challenging as well.
Yep. Just roll your fear and let's see how you do.
Failure.
So you as well are
Nerd.
now afraid. And go ahead and end your turn. Antony.
All right. I guess. How's he looking? Is he looking not
He's
healthy?
He is not at all healthy. taken a beating from you. And any test, I would say I should have done this with the other two, but I forgot. I'm sorry, but any test now, because he's basically flanked and outnumbered, I'm going to say he's going to be easy. Oh, sorry, yeah, we'll say easy because there's 3 of you versus him and he's flanked.
Okay. Let me see.
Honestly, I don't think it would have made much difference with the other two because some really bad rolls.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go for a nice little melee smack again.
And you're what?
You said it was easy?
Yep, +5 advantage. Oh my god, this should be easy for you.
I have a 5% chance of failure with an easy roll, I think, right now.
I think if you roll like a 96, oh my god.
Versus 136.
Oh my goodness.
Jesus.
Astounding success. Okay.
Yeah, okay, let's go ahead and let's see if he can manage this. He's gonna roll. We'll actually just do a quick post. Oh, that broke somewhere.
Targeting
Yep.
yourself.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't target him. I keep forgetting I have to target him every round.
No problem. We'll try and fix that. Can we? There we go. You won by 8. Wow. Okay. Why did it come up with damage? Oh, it's there. Okay, so you did. No, it didn't. Okay, so you're +8. So that's going to be like. I wonder why this is broken. Why is this not working? Oh well, whatever. Well, okay. Based at this point, he's dead. You get to tell me how you finish this man off. Currently, his back is to you. He just dealt with these two charging at him. We'll say they charged at him at the same time. He grabbed both their wrists at the same time, and kind of like twirled them away. And now you get to like attack him from the rear.
Okay. I assume it's too late to indicate that I was trying not to kill him, so that's unfortunate. I guess Antony just, uses the two other his two friends going for the attacks as a distraction. And not like you would have got to talk to him, yeah.
Gren's not wrong.
And he just winds up a good one, catches him in the side of the head with a nice hook, and kind of like folds him into the wall.
Oh god, yes, I can picture this. He slams into the wall, his head hits the wall, and his body just crumples, bleeding from the skull, and he doesn't move. The man, the thing, the whatever he is, they're obviously not a mutant, because what do we know about mutants?
There are no mutants in the Empire.
Perfect. So, yes, he crumples. He is very, very much dead.
Antony just fucking spits on his corpse. They'll teach you to sneak up on me in the middle of the night. I'm trying to get some rest. You two good?
Yeah. Doesn't look like you really needed us.
Well, size isn't everything. What can I say? He's a big man, but that just means he falls a little bit harder. So, well, we got the corpse of a mouthless, noseless man on our boat now. The way I see it, idea that I have, just rattle around in my little brain. We're still docked, correct, Leudessa?
Yep, you're still docked, yes.
I say we drag this man over to his friend's boat, leave him as a little bit of a message not to keep following us. Dead bodies send good messages.
They can send good messages, but I don't think this would be the right one. It might be an act of aggression.
I mean, they attacked first, obviously.
Right. I think aggression is their prerogative currently. So why don't we go
Do
show
they
them?
know that their friend decided to attack us, or did they
s-
not know?
So earlier in the night, I had a nice little sit down chat over some food and good company with the girl that's missing an eye and her possible husband, if they're not lying. And they told me that they were, following us. All four of them were paid to follow us, so, assuming that they talk to each other. If anything, this is just a good way to tell them that maybe don't come on the boat, or keep following us, or, just kind of a good stay away sign.
Yeah, it's either return the body to their boat or dump him in the canal.
Right. I don't know, this guy, I may kill people and steal money for a living, but this guy probably had a family, and if they know how to get his body back to him, I'm not against this.
There is something I want to mention about him. Where you tore his clothes with the blunderbuss shot. On his chest, you can see a very familiar purple hand tattoo.
Ah,
Again.
hey, look, it's another one of those two guys that died. Another
Fans
one of
of
their
Bernt's?
friends. Yeah, another fan of Bernt. Even when he's not here, he's still getting us into trouble. Sigmar bless.
So they were still watching the rest of us even though Bernt got arrested.
Right. Because we were traveling with him. I assume they're looking for information about Bernt. We would be a good way to get that information, most likely. And as I'm talking, I'd like to just kind of crouch down and start searching the body.
Kind enough to send the body back to his family, but you're just gonna
But they're-
loot his pockets.
But that family's still gonna have to pay for the funeral on their own, all right? My kindness only goes so far.
Well, after they thorough search through all of his tattered clothes, there's not a whole lot. All you find is, let's say, 5 silver shillings and a few loose pockets.
Works for me. Ever closer to my goal. My goal of making money. Perfect. Okay. Have either of you ever seen somebody with this whole? Well, I mean, it's kind of hard to see it now because there is a hole in his face where I hit him, but like where holes should be. Either of you guys seen this happen before? Because this is very new territory to me.
Nope.
No, that
I've
was
never seen anything of the like.
extremely horrific.
Well, is Jonathan out here? That's his
Joseph?
name?
Jonathan?
God damn it! Oh!
How dare you to my adopted grandpa?
I'm gonna finally write his name down in my notes. I can't keep getting away with it.
That is Grandpa Joseph to you.
Joseph. Boatman.
The poor,
All right, it's in
poor
the
man.
notes now. I'm sorry. Look, Joseph, I'm sorry. I just got done beating this man to death. You can understand. My mind's a little. I got a little adrenaline going. I'm sorry.
Joseph comes bursting out of the boat with a blunderbuss in hand, his own blunderbuss.
Aww.
He kind of he looks ready for action. He's got the blunderbuss in hand. He's pointing it all around. All right, where is it? Where are they? What the fuck is going on out here?
Joseph, we're good. We're good. He's dead. He's
It's
very
handled.
dead.
It's good. Wait, what? What now?
Go back to
What-
bed. We got it. It's fine. It's over.
Kirs, you're gonna be the death of me.
I'm sorry, Joseph. I swear I'll make it up to you.
Just don't question the body that we're gonna clearly move off.
Okay. I saw nothing. Deal with it and clean up the goddamn mess.
Oh, of course.
And he kind of waves you off and goes stumbling back into the boat to drown what just happened here in some cheap wine.
and I will immediately look for buckets to fill with water so that I can clean up the blood stains.
I would actually help you out in cleaning this. I will grab the mop and start trying to mop it up a bit.
Okay.
Well, I'm not going to make you roll for that. I trust the two of you know how to use a mop.
Yeah.
Mop check.
Mopping
you
competence.
You failed, and we have what was it? What's the game? Viscera. You just get blood everywhere.
Yeah.
It's just spreading it around more.
Just smear
Uh,
it. You knock over the bucket full of
Just,
bloody water.
just turn the entire boat bloodied.
Yeah, it's
New
just
paint
we're just
job.
painting the ship. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. The mop clearly.
And Antony, what is Antony doing while they're cleaning?
He's just very interested in this guy's lack of facial features. He's just kind of analyzing the body, not really like in like a constructive way. He's just kind of like,
Curious.
that's very strange. He's just kind of staring at it. He'll like move it out of the way so they can clean up the blood. And if the body's eyes are open, he will close them.
So he has at least some respect for the body.
Yeah,
But-
yeah, of course.
Other than the face, which is obvious, as we've said, is very unusual, the rest of him seems human. He is, like I said, he is a large, muscular man, but nothing crazy, like nothing out of, like, very similar to Bernt.
Does this boat have any kind of like, I guess we moved a lot of material. Is there anything like on the boat for moving said material, or was it all just picking up stuff? I'm looking for something that we could put the body on or in that will help us move it over to the people following us, their boat.
You can find some like spare cloth that will be used to repair sails.
Okay. Yeah. I guess I'll try to find that while they're cleaning and kind of, wrap the body in a way that I can, get a good like handle going so that he's easier to carry.
Well, I'm not gonna make a test for that because you're a big guy. I think you can figure it out.
Cool.
And you said you're gonna put him in the boat of their boat that they parked nearby yours.
Yeah, but I'm gonna wait for the other two because I think we should all go in case they don't take kindly to us returning the dead body of their fallen friend.
Fair enough. Okay, well, let's say then they clean up. You take the body. Let's get rid of the body so it's not just sitting there.
'Kay.
You pay. So you're paying a visit to the other ship.
Yeah. All right. Now, at least my idea here, friends, is that we talk to him a little bit here, as we have a very good symbol of why not to fuck with us, and we could kind of maybe spook him off our trail, make it very clear that the money is not worth ending up like their faceless friend here. But if you guys want to do this quietly, just drop a dead body on their doorstep. It's not something I'm, new to. We can go that route.
I feel like we should, let them know why not to mess with us because, we can't write or read.
You got a big brain on you, Freid. I like that. I like this. I like this person. Kirs, what do you think?
Well, I was just going to say, are they even staying on their boat? Were they staying in the coach house? Were you wanting to wait for them until morning? I would rather just leave the body on their boat.
That's a good point. If they're not on the boat, we'll just leave the body.
It was a much smaller vessel that only the one guy was rowing it himself, so I would doubt that they would be sleeping on it.
That's a really good point.
Just saying.
I guess. Yeah, good point. I guess when we come up, does it look like there's anybody on the boat?
No, the boat seems to be just left there, tied up, empty.
Okay. Well, that's disappointing. I was hoping to have a nice little chat with them again. I think I think the one-eyed lady kind of likes me, and he kind of like hefts the body into the boat. Ugh. Okay. Well, he brushes his hands off. That should maybe deter them.
Joseph's gonna be so upset about that spare sail.
Okay, and he like reaches over the edge of the boat and kind of like yanks the sail out from underneath the body.
The bloody
Oh, it's a
sail.
It is
Yeah.
bloody now. It is stained.
It's a little gross, but
It's a little
it'll still fly.
decoration on the sail.
Yeah, it's just a pattern, you know? Yeah. I'm sure he'll be fine with it. He like bundles up the sail. Well, I'm very tired. Because I have been up all night. I think it's time we go back to the boat and get some rest. I do still think somebody should keep watch, in case they decide to, come after us or anything. I just had a great idea. Do either of you have anything flammable on you, perchance?
Oh no.
I do have a candle.
Oh, okay. I also have a candle.
I also have a match and tinderbox that we can.
Yeah, you do. Antony, like, big smile on his face. He's loving this. Claps you on the back with his hand. Okay, now we're talking. It would be very difficult for them to follow us if they didn't have a boat. How do we feel about burning this boat right now?
Antony, what was the point of bringing the body onto their boat to return to the family if we're going to burn their boat?
Kind of like looks at the body. Like,
let's just put the body right next to the boat, and then burn the boat.
How about you, if you really want to burn something, you can burn their sail, or maybe you can toss their oars over the side. But I'm done with this. And I start walking back to Joseph's boat because I don't want to be part of arson.
oh, you're no fun. All right.
No,
fine.
I'm a beggar, sir.
I
No,
love
that's
how Kirs is
Beggars
like,
aren't fun.
we're not gonna arson the ship of the man that attacked us. That's no.
The honor. Antony's gonna. Man, I should have thought of this before I moved this thing in here. It'll kind of like drop the body out of the boat onto the shore. All right, Freid. I'm gonna leave this one up to you because you're the one with the materials. Burn the sail, burn the boat, do whatever you want. Just I think it might be smart.
Boat, we're also burning the sail, so
That's a really good point. Yeah, do what you please. Actually, would it be too overt? It's the middle of the night. Everybody's probably asleep, but there's a chance that somebody would see us burning this boat.
So what? I'm already a criminal.
Yeah, I love this. Okay, you get to burning. I'll keep an eye out. Make sure nobody's watching.
Okay.
I love that I
Um,
left because Freid literally lied to me when I met her and said she's not a criminal, by the way.
Yeah,
So I still don't know.
perfect.
Kirs,
I
why
did
would
not say I was not a criminal to you. I just said.
No, you actually did
you
say
have
you're not a
every-
criminal. You said and that you were in the wrong place and they arrested you. I remember those words, ma'am.
No,
Kirs,
no.
why would you trust a criminal though?
That's a really good point. She's a criminal.
I
Of course she'd lie
said
to you
that
about
they
being
don't
a
have any evidence on me, so they can't charge me with anything.
There you go. All right.
Just love that I left for that
I'm
entire
gonna-
exchange.
I'm gonna light 3 matches and place one on the back end of the bow, one on the front end of the bow, and one in the middle. 3
So let's have you roll outdoor survival to see whether you can set this off. Because I mean, like 3 matches.
Against a boat.
True.
Yeah, let's see if you can figure out how to do this better. So give me just an average outdoor survival.
Okay.
No, I just wanted to go up in flames.
You do your 3-match trick, and what should be unsurprising, 3 matches just sort of like sit there, smolder, and go out.
Oh.
Freid, you good back there? I'm not seeing anybody.
um,
The boat's not really very fiery right now.
I might have had my matches might not have worked with me using them. Maybe you can try. And I just I hand my tinderbox and match like 3 matches to Antony.
Ooh, I get to play with fire. Okay.
Oh
Yeah,
God, no.
let's see what we can do here. And Antony's just gonna come up and light 2 matches in a hand and try to, I guess,
By the
How do I
way,
want
everyone, chat included, make sure you hydrate and stretch and sit up straight.
Oh, I'll have to get water after this. I finished it already. Shit. So he'll crack a few matches and try to, he'll cover the matches with his hands and try to light the sail on fire because he thinks it's flammable, possibly.
More flammable? Okay, so
The entire boat is flammable.
Yeah, but you can't just like light a chunk of wood on fire with a match. I'm
it's
going for
true,
the
you
claw.
can't. I've built
Well,
fires.
depends.
It does depend, I guess.
Yeah.
But
I
this
mean,
has
I
been
would
in the
think
water.
wood treated against water isn't easy to set on fire.
Very fair. All right.
Well, Anthony, unless you can argue like if there's a different skill you think would work better, I'm going to say to set a fire. Let's make it an average outdoor survival.
Okay. Check.
Actually, you know what? I'm going to make it easy because you're doing the sails instead. The sails
Okay.
should be, hopefully,
Got a chance.
a little bit easier.
Shit! It didn't even work!
Oh my goodness!
Rolled an 86! You gotta be joking!
So what we have here is 2 idiots fumbling around with matches in the dark.
The arson is not meant to be.
The arson is in fact not meant to be. Oh, you know what? Freid, this was a lot more fun when I didn't think it was gonna take this much work. Here, just say, well,
But
Here's
Antony,
what
I do know
happens.
something
Here's
that
what
we could
happens.
possibly do.
It's the classic, you light the match, you go to put it near to the sail, and then like a gust of wind comes by and blows it out.
okay. Well,
Antony, I do know something we could do. Maybe punch a hole into the boat, make boat side, have it, sink from water.
you and Antony kind of like looks at his hands, like looks at Freid, like looks at his hands again. I appreciate the confidence that you have. I really do. That's a large compliment that you think I could just reel back and physically punch through this boat with my hand. I appreciate that.
I mean,
But-
you do have like spiked knuckles, don't you? And that should help out a bit.
Those are for nothing harder than bones, my friend. I don't think I could do it. And I don't
It's
really
not that hard, though. It's not harder than bones.
You know what? Screw it. And he tosses the matches at him. And he's still in the boat. He's like, all right, I guess I'll give it a shot. Hey, the Freid has faith. I'm going for a punch. I'm making a melee brawling check against the boat.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'm gonna say this is gonna be very hard. This isn't like, the wood planks they use for like, the martial arts demonstration.
Yep.
This is hard treated wood for a boat.
Yep.
So I feel like I'm being generous giving you a very hard. But
Okay.
go ahead.
Oh, that's pretty close.
Oh my goodness.
I was pretty close.
Is there any way you could try again?
Yeah, absolutely there is. I'm spending a fortune point,
Oh
baby.
my God.
It's time for the reroll.
Go ahead, re-roll it.
Combat, spike knuckles, very hard. Roll, give me it. No, I'm not taking the chaos point for this. There's no
Are you
way.
sure?
Oh, you don't want a dark deal to punch through a boat?
You don't want to ask Corn for the strength to do violence?
Oh, no, I'm not wasting it on a 16% chance.
I can see him doing it on like actual combat or like an alcohol check, but not the boat.
It's just the odds are too low.
You're tempted
All
though.
right.
I can tell you're so tempted.
I am so tempted. Because imagine now he's just like, yeah, sure, one of his eyes is a different color, but he punched a hole in a boat.
You're the only one of us three who hasn't done it yet.
You're so right, and I'm gonna keep it that way.
Damn.
He's like just hand shaking from the pain of punching wood twice. He's just like, okay, I think that's enough for me. And he hops out of the boat, puts the body back in the boat for the third time. Okay, I think the body will probably be enough. Let's call it quits for the night. I need some sleep.
Okay.
Just in case you really like want to guarantee it, you can spend a point of resilience to basically roll whatever you like.
Oh,
Resilience being the hard to recover. Like
So
medical.
I just decide to succeed?
How it works
Or-
is you can just say, I will not fail. Rather than roll the result of a test, you choose a number instead.
Oh my god.
But that's a resilience.
Oh.
You only get back resilience when you do something big towards your motivation, so something big for money.
Ooh, there's no way this is worth it.
Maybe not, but like, maybe.
But it would be really cool. I have 3 points.
What's the likelihood you'll ever need them to like resist something like corruption?
You're so right. You're so right. No, I can't. Oh, it's so tempting. You are tempting me.
Do it.
The siren song will not tempt me. No.
Do it.
So Antony punches the boat, but the boat is stronger than Antony. So much stronger than Antony, and
Stop! No! You can't do this to me!
defeated by a wooden dinghy.
No! Oh, I'm using the resilience point. I'm rolling an 11. I'm critting the boat. He just reels back, slams his fist into the boat.
Okay.
Pull the body outside the boat.
Yes, the body's not in the boat.
Okay.
Antony, you've earned like the chance to just tell me how you crit this boat. What happens to the poor boat as you crit it?
And he punches it twice, and then he hears like his dad's voice in his head calling him weak and telling him he's being beaten by this hunk of junk piece of wood floating down the river, and you just see his like both of his fists tighten and every muscle in his body flex. He starts breathing deeply, and then he just raises a fist and plunges it up to his elbow through the bottom of the boat, pulls it out, just like.
Do we get a karate scream as he punches the boat? Or no?
No. I think it's just like a like not super loud, not super pronounced, because he is mindful that he's still trying to do this without waking up people or drawing attention. But there is some exertion behind the punch, but not a lot.
Well, yeah, the boat cracks and fractures. There's a big gaping hole in the side that begins taking on water, and slowly the boat does sink into the canal and then vanish under the water. And I like
Antony-
how you're worried about like waking people up after firing a blunderbuss.
Yeah, but that was in self-defense. That we can explain. Us lighting a boat on fire is a little malicious, so want to avoid people seeing that go down, in my opinion.
I mean, if people see the boat on fire, we could just explain. Oh, it's just our extra boat. We didn't need it anymore.
Yeah, we just scuttled it.
Yeah.
I got bored. Got bored, scuttled the boat. You know, just a nightly routine. Antony just like steps out of the sinking boat, says nothing, and just starts walking back to the ship.
I walk with Antony with just a big old grin on my face.
And did you spend your point of resilience? Did you mark it off?
I did.
Good.
I did.
Good.
I went down to 2 resilience.
Was it worth it?
It was so worth it.
As you turn around away from the boat and step off, you can see the old man kind of at the top of the embankment, looking down at you. He doesn't really look particularly like mad, just kind of like almost defeated. He sort of shakes his head. Well, you guys, I guess you won.
You're damn right, we did.
Was it worth it, betraying us?
Okay. I'm gonna need you to give me 2 seconds. I apologize. I just channeled a lot of emotion. Just 2 seconds. We could talk. I promise we could talk. Antony just like steps over to the river edge, scoops some water in his hands, just slaps himself in the face with it. Oh, okay. Ugh, okay. So, there seems to be a misunderstanding here. Do you think we were together at some point? Like, was there like a relationship here? Because I feel like this is just a giant misunderstanding that faceless man in that boat just died for.
I bet that money was awfully tempting, wasn't it?
Okay. We're just gonna, and you're gonna keep saying stuff like, you know, if only you would have stayed true to the cause, or, you know, all these things. Oh, wait. What money?
What
Do
money?
you know me?
The inheritance.
Oh, the inheritance. Oh boy. Okay. Whew, you had me worried there for a second. Yeah, the inheritance that the guy who's not even with us anymore, was kind of looked like the guy that was actually supposed to get it. Are you talking about that inheritance?
You can see he kind of
Because-
like squints, like he's trying to figure out what exactly you're on about. You sought him
What?
out for the money.
Okay. So, here's what I'm going to do. I am going to explain to you what happened. And personally, I don't really care if you believe me or not. You could keep, you know, doing your thing. I will say it's going to be a little hard to follow us now that you don't have a boat. But here's exactly
That does hit a little bit of a nerve. There's a little bit of a twitch in his eye.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Shouldn't have sent faceless man McBigman at us. You might still have a boat. Because I did tell your wonderful friends, as long as they didn't mess with us, there would be no confrontation. And then, you know, you messed with us. We sunk your ship. You know, it's a whole thing. But, so here's exactly what happened. We met Bernt, our friend, the priest of Sigmar. You probably think he has a different name. Well, traveling together. And we got ambushed on a road, and ran into somebody who looked almost exactly like him, which was kind of uncanny. We took a note off of him that said, something about inheritance, I think. I can't really read. One of my friends can. It's a thing. We came to the big city. We were thinking about, you know, going after the inheritance because it's a lot of money, man. Don't judge me for that. We thought, hey, our friend kind of looks like this guy. We might be able to trick them into giving us the money. And then before we could do anything along those lines, we got attacked twice and then left the city. I guess 3 times now with your friend. But that's the short and skinny of it. And like I said, I really don't care if you believe me, because I'll keep killing whoever you send at me and keep punching holes in all the boats you keep sending. So, yeah, that's a little backstory. It'd be easier for both of us if you guys went after the right guy. Also, Bernt's not even here. He's in jail.
The man's eyes widen, and you can see him sort of working through everything you've said. This kind of look of shock and realization is he kind of believes what you're saying, and then it's just suddenly he turns around and he storms off. You just hear him saying, "Oh, fuck this. Oh, what the fuck is going on here? Fuck, the man's dead." And he kind of just heads back to the inn, and you have a good feeling that he's probably now a little distracted with that. At least he believes you. I mean, you've kind of defeated him already. What reason do you have to lie?
It's true. Well, Freid, I might have just talked us out of like 30,000 gold, which hurts my soul, but probably won't be hunted anymore. Chance we won't be
Hurt my
hunted
soul
anymore.
too.
Yeah, look,
That
me and
money
you.
could have done useful stuff.
It's true. Look, after tonight and our mutual agreement on burning the ship and talking about crime, I think me and you can make some of that, you know? I don't think we don't need the easy way. We'll do it the fun way. He claps him on the back and starts walking towards the ship again.
And Freid, are you following after him?
Yeah, but just before I follow Antony, I kind of stumble a little bit from the backstop a little bit due to how big Antony is.
Sorry. I just still a little riled up, punching a hole in a boat, beating a man to death. All that gets me a little going. All right.
All right then. So with that taken care of, the rest of the night very uneventful. Are you still keeping someone on watch the entire time?
I don't think we need to, but if you
No,
want to,
I'm
you can-
paranoid.
That's understandable.
Plus,
Please
I
do.
respect Joseph and would want his boat to be under surveillance.
Very true.
The rest of the night, though, it goes by peacefully. You don't see any signs of the man or the other two. Whether they've actually given up, obviously you don't know fully, but you know they're going to have a hard time chasing after you. Now their boat has been sunk with a well-spent resilience point.
Very well spent.
You set out good and early, Joseph, after all today's events. It does not want to wait. When you set out, it is still fairly dark. The sun has just begun to rise over the horizon, and a mist has sailed over the waters of the Weisbrook Canal. Another day of traveling brings you into the town of Weisbrook, where you get to kind of stop off for a day, and if you want to do any shopping, you're welcome to. If you don't, you can continue on to Bogenhafen. Weisbrook itself, nothing particularly exciting going on there. It is just one of many towns along the way.
Yeah, I could use some shopping.
I could panhandle while others go shopping.
You can, Kirs, absolutely. Why don't you go ahead then and give me the roll for that?
Oh gosh, how do I do this
Well,
again? Hold
before,
on.
before we do that, may I join Kirs and the panhandling together? We join in together as in we're like sisters who are homeless.
If Kirs,
Need
well, I mean,
money.
you would have. I mean, Freid would have to
Do you
ask
have
Kirs.
Do you also have the talent for panhandling?
Oh, what is the talent?
It's actually
What?
just an.
It's an actual talent. Yeah.
Oh, I don't then.
Okay.
Yeah. She's practiced her craft. You can't just jump in on this.
Listen, we need money badly.
Understandable.
Oh my god.
Can we? I know when I was reading through like the classes and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
there's something about like working during downtime, depending on your like profession.
So
Is that a thing that we can do?
Impressive success.
Let's go.
why do they give you 0
Let's
breast
go.
pennies? Does it say 0 breast pennies?
It keeps doing that to me. I had an even better one my first time. It was like +7 my first time. It
Okay.
keeps doing that.
That is weird. So normally what would happen is when you would work, it's kind of like it's more between adventures when you have like longer downtime, like maybe like a couple of weeks. With Kirs, it's more like she's a beggar. She's sitting on the streets.
Sure.
She has the
I
panhandle.
spend half an hour with my
Yeah.
cup out.
Sure. Gotcha. I understand now.
One thing I will let you know, just in case, any money you don't spend by like the end of the adventure will basically go away for the next adventure unless you put it in the bank or like bury it somewhere. But you
Okay.
you can work in that downtime, just so you know, for the future, so you can like think to like
Right.
spend things. You can work in the downtime to earn some more money ready for the next adventure.
Gotcha. Okay.
That's good.
And
So-
we're gonna have a quick look. Begging. So how would it work again? It is you breastplate fellowship times your SL. So what was your fellowship?
My fellowship
Yes.
is 33, so is that just a 3?
Yep, that's correct. 3 times 5. So you get 15 brass pennies from that.
Let's go.
Look, that's
Oh,
a
shoot,
whole.
I did my money wrong. Hold
That's a whole silver shilling.
on.
Yeah. Holy.
Yay!
That's half a day's work on the boat. That's crazy.
No, that's a full day's work now.
Oh yeah, that's right. That is a full day's
Because
work
you
because of the
you're
doctor's
paid
bill.
you're paid off that and Kirs's bribe to get him out of jail.
Wow. Antony kind of like turned to her like, "You're really good at this, like scary good at this."
People see Kirs and they're just like they're taken by a charm. They think, "Oh, you poor thing. Here, have a few pennies," and just everything from like a few artisans to even a couple of nobles, just like, oh God, you are precious, aren't you? Here, have some money. Get yourself some food. Like, you're so skinny.
I like, yeah, Kirs is like extremely thin, but also like if someone like inquires like, well, why are you on hard times? I'll be like, I'm the 3rd oldest of 8 children, and my parents struggle to feed us. Even though I haven't seen my
Ooh.
family in years, but nobody needs to know that.
It's not technically a lie.
Yeah, exactly.
Is that the sob story you give to people?
I mean, it is my sob story, but yeah.
I love
Some
that.
lady's like, 8 children? How did your parents ever manage? How did the wet nurse ever manage with so many?
Well, I have 2 mothers and a father who's always working. They try their hardest, but it's just we can't make ends meet ever.
Your father, he couldn't make ends meet? What did he do then?
Oh, he was working in the mill and there was an accident and his hands don't work so good anymore, but that was the only experience he had in life, so they keep him around as much as they can, but you can only drag so much with a chain around your neck and back for support.
Didn't you have the servants to help you?
I don't come from somewhere where servants are typical, and I'm sorry, I was...
You don't have servants? But to who cooks your food? Who
Well-
fixes your clothes? Who buys your groceries?
Well, and some of the nice older women in the town usually would. It's a lot of effort to take care of our family, and it's always nice that the community looks out for us, but money's tight.
You poor thing. Oh, here, and she kind of like opens up her little purse a little bit more and throws a few more pennies your way. Like, I can't imagine. And she feels pretty good about herself now. She's helped somebody. She's smiling and glowing and walks away, probably forgetting about you very quickly.
Oh yes, but I'm so glad that I was her charity case. Love it. Love it.
Oh, oh no. Oh yeah.
Antony,
Damn.
what were you doing?
As I walk away from Kirs to go shopping, he just kind of like, oh my god, it's so sad. He just like wiped away a tear from his eye. It's just like, oh my god, their poor family. He just like, but he's like walking away to try to not like let anybody see that he's like crying about it.
Poor sensitive Antony.
Oh my god, that's
Just
so
a big
awful.
softie.
I just deep down he's just a big teddy bear that likes to kill people. That's all. That's all. That's all.
Yeah, it just in reality, Antony is just a bear that
Yeah.
kills people from time to time.
Yeah, he's got big brown bear energy where he's like big and soft and cute,
Big,
and then
soft,
he mauls you
hairy.
to death. Yeah,
And
big,
will maul
soft,
you.
hairy, and will beat you to death with his claws, which are his spiked knuckles. God, that is.
Do you need another knuckle? Because you had a pewter one, right?
Yeah. I was gonna see about that, but also I don't think if I have knuckles on both hands, I can't swing with both hands in combat, can I?
Oh.
No, you can't. You don't. Actually, you can dual wield. That is a thing you can do.
Okay. I can look into that.
Yeah, I would look. I believe the combat 2-weapon fighting. So go ahead and have a look. You can see the rules and you can decide for yourself. I'm just looking. So, Freid, you actually do have a talent called Criminal for securing money either when earning during play or performing an income endeavor. So, I'm kind of curious about that. So, here's what I'm going to do.
Criminal activity.
Yeah. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to have a look at that after this session or when we have a break, if we have another break, and I will start letting you do that next time at some point. Oh, you know what? Let's just have you do what Kirs did. Let's have you roll.
I mean, I
Kirs.
could go and try to pickpocket people as a criminal.
Yeah. Remember now, Kirs, where was the button that you rolled to roll for your money? I forget where it is.
Okay, so it's unfolding the class at the career at the very front of the page, and then you click on it, and then there's a thing that says income, and then I clicked
Yes.
that.
Okay. Freid, so if you want to do that, if you want to go intimidate people for money, shake them down a little bit, because you have a talent for that, I will let you do it. I'll look up another time at how to do it specifically, but for now, it's good enough.
I have to actually open up the whole.
Open up your character page.
Yeah,
It'll
I
be-
do
You
have it
Click on
open.
Brigand. Yep.
Yeah.
Income's at the very bottom.
You'll see
there you go.
trappings to the right of that. Yeah. So go ahead and roll that. See if you can earn some money.
Average or just challenging?
Just.
I think you just leave it.
Yeah, just leave it as it is.
Okay, because it opened up as average.
Yep. Go for that.
Oof! I
Why
earned
did-
6 brass pennies.
Wait,
though.
but she still earned income. It just hates me. It hates my bigger ass. Just saying.
Okay, but here's the thing. You can get roll me 2d10 because you do get more.
2d10. I forget what the icon is for a 2d10.
Just go to the bottom.
Um,
So you see the
There
chat
it is.
bottom. Just click the like the middle
The
one.
fourth one.
Yeah, there you
There
go.
you
Okay.
go.
Yeah.
Okay, so you rolled a 9. So
9.
we'll say you got 15 pennies, but
Sorry, say that again.
Freid got 15 pennies.
Okay.
But here's what I'm gonna have you do. I'm gonna roll something here. Let me just roll here and let's just see. Freid, taking me through shaking down someone for some money.
Okay, so I'm kind of just like going around looking around for my targets. I see one dude who's just kind of stumbling with his wallet. And then I bring him into an alley and just and say, "Give me all your money," with holding up my dagger as well.
Damn.
The poor man's just like, take whatever you want, please, please. I have a family. Don't hurt me, please. Just here. And he reaches down for his little coin pouch and he just empties it into your hand, where you get 15 pennies from it. The man, he looks like a fairly well-off man, possibly a craftsman. So Freid, so you get your money and do you just leave?
Yeah, I just leave him. Just quickly leave because I don't want to, be there to get in trouble. So I just quickly leave and try to head back to the boat.
By the way, have you added the brass pennies yourself, or shall I do it for you?
Yeah, I added the brass pennies
Okay,
myself because I
perfect.
didn't.
The man's left shaking like jelly as you leave him in the alley. Now a lot lighter when it comes to coins. So you're shaking people down, and what is Antony doing while this is all happening? You know what, Antony?
Antony-
If you want to earn some money, I will let you because everyone else did, and then I'll check out the rules later. But if you want to earn some money, you can go ahead.
I think I'm okay. I'm not super strapped for cash, seeing as I've looted everybody and have not shared, which is
That
kind of
was your
shitty.
pay.
I should probably
That would kill the
start,
man.
yeah, trading, or I should probably start sharing because I've been combat looting because I'm an asshole. But there are a couple of things on his shopping list.
Okay.
I am looking for just kind of like a general store to start with.
Just like, what are you looking for?
I am looking for a pipe and some pipe tobacco and some matches.
Okay, so it's just a tobacconist.
Yeah.
You can find that, and it's a fairly well-off place. Not overly fancy, but they do often cater to a little bit of a higher class than perhaps yourself. The man in there has this beautiful mustache, though. There's a full, thick mustache, waxed and curled.
Hello.
Oh, hello there.
I have to say that is a fantastic mustache, my friend.
Oh, thank you.
Now, I am in need of basically a full setup here. I need a
full
pipe.
set?
I need a bag of tobacco, and I need some matches for it.
Okay. We can definitely help you out with that. So let me help you out over here. It kind of takes you over the counter and takes out a pipe and says, "This right here, beautiful pipe made from cherry, has that beautiful like cherry wood. Let's say hints to the smoke."
I like that. What are you charging for that pipe today?
For this one, I'm gonna say we'll say 5 silver shillings. Beautiful piece of art.
That is a beautiful piece. It is a little bit above what I was looking to pay today. I'm just looking for something basic. I'm on the road. I have a very manual labor job, and there's a high chance it gets broken, and I'd hate to take a piece of art off of you and see it get broken. So I'm just looking for something basic. just to kind of get me by while I'm working my job on the canal, if that makes sense.
Something a little more basic. Okay. We have this. It's just made of some ash. It's pretty, about as no thrills as you get.
Perfect. What are you charging for that one?
For this one, I can do three shillings.
Okay. How much
And
for just?
If you'd like, you can try and haggle him.
Okay. 3 silver for that. How much do you charge for your bulk bags of tobacco?
Tell you what, I will include some tobacco each started for 4 pennies. Full bag.
Okay. Box of matches.
I'll give him for free. Think of it a deal.
All right. I'll take that. I like the bulk deal. I could respect that. I was gonna try to haggle you on a bulk deal, but you kind of you offered me what I was gonna offer you, so that works for me. So we're
Happy
looking at
customer is a return customer.
exactly. If I find myself on this part of the canal again, I'll be back for more. But it was 3 shillings 4 pennies, correct?
Correct?
Excellent. And he pulls out his little coin purse and puts it on the counter.
Okay, we'll just there you go. And
Excellent.
you get your pipe and tobacco.
Great. He just immediately, packs it, lights it, nods at the guy, and walks out of the shop.
The tobacco, because you're buying the cheap stuff, it's pretty cheap, it's pretty accurate, but it hits the spot. It does its job.
Yeah, that's.
And I'm glad, your first big buy was tobacco.
Yep. All I've spent money on so far is booze, food, and tobacco. But now he actually does have one thing that he needs, more importantly for actual useful things, which is he needs ammunition, for his blunderbuss. I need small shot and powder.
Right, so we're going to do something a little bit different for that. Let me just make sure I get this right. One quick moment here while I check this, make sure I can do this right, because this is something new. Won't take me 2 seconds. You want shot and powder, you said?
Yep.
You can go for the proper stuff, or you can go for kind of more improvised stuff.
I'll go for the proper stuff. I'm not shooting it a lot, so I would prefer it to work.
Okay, you do find it's like a, but like an engineering kind of place. It sells various mechanical contraptions as well as guns.
Oh, they also just have guns. Okay. I'll kind of walk in, greet the shopkeep. Say I'm looking for some shot and powder for this here blunderbuss, and he taps the nozzle on it, the barrel. Sorry.
The woman behind the counter, she's a bit of an older woman. Her hair's a little bit greasy. Her skin, a few smudges of oil. She looks like she's very busy, but she looks at you and says, "You want powder and shot? Yeah. We can do powder and shot. 1 second here. Oh, let's see. We have some right here. We have. Oh, what do we have? We're a little bit tapped out. The armor came by recently. I can get you. I'm sorry. We only have 5 prepared right now.
Okay. How much would it be for all 5?
Well, sorry. I misspoke. We have 5 pouches, so I would say a good 12 shots in each.
Okay. How much is it per pouch?
For one of them, it'll be just 3 silver shillings and 3 brass pennies.
Ooh. Okay. And how many shots is it per pouch?
Oh, you will get 12. Give or take.
12 shots per pouch?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Uh,
If
Yeah.
that's a little bit of risk for your blood, okay. We do have some stuff that I can't guarantee the quality. It was made by some of the apprentices. Normally, wouldn't we don't tend to show it off, but if you're a little bit stretched for cash, 3 brass pennies.
Ooh. Just give me 1 pouch of the good stuff.
What about the other stuff? Okay, I
yeah.
can do that.
All right. Ow, my wallet. Cool. And they have like actual like firearms in here, right?
They do have a few, yes.
You have any like black powder pistols in here by chance?
1 second, I will have a look for you. Let's find out if they do. So,
Because Antony needs more guns.
more guns. Oh God, that cannot be good.
Throws the
Probably not.
blunderbuss
Maybe
down,
becomes
then
an
brings out the
American.
pistol.
yeah. Just dropping guns on the floor. I'm like pulling dueling pistols out of holsters on my chest. Never reload.
Antony just becomes American at this point.
Yes.
He is America. What do you mean?
I am America.
America.
I'm buying. All I've done is bought guns, or bullets, food, booze, and tobacco.
She pulls a box out from under the counter, lays it on top, opens it up, and you see, sitting on like the bed of like velvet, a beautifully crafted pistol.
That is a beautiful piece. I am almost scared to ask you, ma'am, how much you're charging for that.
Well, for this, I put many hours of work in this. It is, as you said, it's beautiful. I couldn't take any less than 10 gold coins.
That is a completely fair price for that piece. Thank you for letting me look at it, ma'am. I'm going to be good for today, but now that I know you have it, if I'm ever back through town, you might see me again when I got a little bit more on me.
Well,
But
sir, for a fine gentleman as yourself, you're always welcome.
I appreciate that. You have a wonderful rest of your day. I think that's
And
all I
you
need.
too.
And he leaves, and that's all he needed. He needed ammo and tobacco. And he comes back to the boat. Wait, do we? Is Joseph feeding us?
Yeah, he is.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure we didn't need to be buying.
Yeah, there was like
food and
hardtack
rations.
and cheap wine.
Perfect.
There's
all I
hardtack. There's
need.
like moldy cheese.
Love moldy cheese.
We're getting scurvy here.
Yeah, boy.
There's like
yeah, no,
old, overly salty jerky.
perfect. He'll wander his way back to the boat, and I'll let y'all do something because I think my wife needs me for a second. I
Okay,
apologize.
so yeah, so while Anthony's heading back, Kirs, let's go back to you. You made some money, you gave your sob story. Do you want to go spend any money, or are you saving?
I have to save. I have to save it.
Are you just going back to the ship then after you've, or do you have any other plans?
No, I would definitely panhandle. And I assume like before we left, Joseph would probably tell us like what inn he was probably hanging out at to drink at. But I would go
yeah.
back to the boat because I want to also guard Izzy.
And Freid, what about you? What are you doing after you've shake that person down?
Well, I did say that I'm running back to the boat after I shook him down to try to avoid the heat and everything.
Okay. So as you all return to the ship, Joseph's there. He was just about to get things all tied off, spend the night. When you hear in the distance, you hear yells of, Stop right there. Don't let them get away. And you see the town watch marching towards the ship with a very angry man accompanying them. The angry man, Freid, you know him. You robbed him earlier.
Oh no.
Oh no.
This is the town watch. They're carrying a pair of two of them. They're carrying a pair of halberds, walking quickly towards the boat. Joseph kind of gives the lot of you the stink eye. He was almost finished tying the boat up. He's now going back to untying it with a big huff. And can you go one goddamn day without getting me in trouble?
Maybe.
Yeah, Kirs, jeez.
I was willingly given money by a rich woman. Excuse you.
And he kind of like looks. He looks at the guy. He says, "Sorry, what was that? I can't hear you. Sorry, we're just leaving. Bye."
Oh, on the boat, go. Which one?
I've been on the boat.
I've been behaving myself.
What did you do?
Listen, I needed some money. I only had 6 pennies.
I have money. I could. All right, fine. At least don't. What did you do? What did you do that passed him up? Did you get caught?
No, I ran and I mugged the dude. I mugged the dude and then ran away.
You mugged? You didn't even try to do it? Fucking street girl. All right. Okay.
It was loud enough. I don't think anyone could have heard me. And it was in an alley too.
All right, at least you thought it through. Okay.
Let's hope there's no reason to come back to Weisbrook later.
And I just kind of stares longingly at the gun shop.
Oh, poor Antony.
Aww, the heartbreak.
That old lady was so nice. Look, anyway, and he digs into his bag, and he pulls out his remaining silver. Look, I've been picking this up off of people as we've been traveling. It's only fair that I share it a little bit. And he's gonna give you both 4 silver.
4 silver each?
Yeah, I have 8 silver shillings left.
Oh damn. Okay. So yeah. So Antony, if you want to just get rid of your money, and each of you can add 4.
Kirs isn't gonna take it, but
Oh. And then
yeah,
take
Kirs
it.
will. Yeah, not gonna take it.
This is like your thing. Why aren't you taking the money?
At least let me earn it the way that I do. Antony, it's yours. I don't care where you got it from, but it's yours, and we're still traveling together. It's all good. I don't need your money.
What if you put it in a cup?
Now, see, the law of equivalent exchange dictates that Kirs would suddenly accept. No, I mean, but anyway, yeah, Kirs doesn't accept.
All right. Well, here's.
I accept the 4 willingly.
I think my
It'll help my
money
critical.
might have got fucked up at some point because I feel like I had to. No, because I had like 34 silver at one point. Yeah, no, I think it was right.
Yeah, I think you're right. You've
I
been
was
saving
looting
lots of
people.
money. You've been
Oh
stealing
yeah,
lots
all
of
the
money.
looting. Mhm.
True.
You've not been sharing your loot.
True. I have not been sharing the loot. And Antony takes the 4 silver, looks at Kirs. We're on the boat, correct?
Yeah, the boat is drifting off. You hear the girls in the distance yelling.
I'm gonna look for either an empty wine bottle or preferably a bucket.
Plenty of buckets.
Okay. What's the plan here?
I'm gonna pick up the bucket, look at Kirs with just kind of tired eyes, put the 4 coins into the bucket and hold the bucket out. Look, I heard the story that you gave the people on the street earlier. It touched my heart. I come from a large family. Take the money. Think of this as me not falling for, but having sympathy for the panhandling story that you gave, okay? Please?
Kirs goes and grabs the sides of the bucket and looks in it. I mean, I at least have to be clean that I haven't seen my family in many years. Does that bother you?
Nope. Because if your childhood was that hard, we got more in common than I thought. And he turns around and walks away.
Okay, I guess I scoop up the pennies. So wait, no, it was silver. Holy shit!
Yeah, you got
Four-
four
yeah, four
silver.
silver
Four
shillings.
silver! Oh my god.
We're rich.
Winner rich.
The rest of the journey to Bogenhafen is, we'll say, rather uneventful. It's another, after Weisbrook, it's another like 5 days to get there of just sailing on the canal. Joseph keeps you working as hard as possible after all the trouble you gave him. He makes you scrub the ship down every single day, fix any little leaks. There's barely a moment goes by when you're not being worked. Even if there's nothing to do, he makes you do something because you have just... The poor man has gone through so much because of you three.
This is
Fair.
fair, but I'm tired.
By the time you make it, yeah, he has worked you to the bone. You will never forget like how difficult the life of a sailor is, but you make it to Bogenhafen with no more trouble. And let's move things over real quick. I can find what I want. Here we go. If it could like nicely just bring you all over. There we go. And you can't see, can you?
We don't own tokens
No,
with vision.
we don't own tokens with vision in this scene.
We're all blind.
And you probably made it really. Oh no, okay, it's just
Oh no, I didn't
For
make
making
that.
fun of that one-eyed woman.
Yeah, I was gonna say I didn't. I was nowhere. I was not at all at that month. Like what? 3 days ago, or 2?
Oh my god, this
3
place
days
is
ago.
big.
Oh yeah, no, this is a big city. Not as big as Altdorf, but it is a very crowded city. A lot going on. A lot of people here, because Scharfenfest is going on. But as you pull into ports, Joseph gets everything tied off, and he tells you, well, this is it for now. I wish I could have you unload one last time, because just for old time's sake, but if I do that, the Teamsters will be on my ass, and I don't need any more trouble after these past few days. So, I believe I owe you some money. Let's see.
believe so.
We were traveling for what was it? 8 days, 3 of you, 1 silver a day we agreed on? Well, it was 2, but you do owe me some money. So, 1 silver a day. Let's say then, that's about 24 silver.
Each?
Eight silver apiece.
Yeah, 8 silver apiece.
Sweet. That sounds about right to me.
There you go. So you all get paid your 8 silver shillings. Hopefully that'll help, Urkel or Antony spending all of their money.
I still have a gold left.
Woo, well, look at you.
I'm 1/5 of the way to my character goal of acquiring 5 gold.
Aww.
We're on our way.
I
Well,
am kind of wanting to get a weapon, but I'm gonna wait a long while.
What weapon are you looking at?
Maybe a Zweihander.
Oh god, okay. Just a thief with a fucking great sword. Hell yeah.
Like a 3-foot sword.
I am
Yeah.
3 foot? No.
1,000.
As Whitehead is more than like 5, 6 foot?
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
somewhere
they're
around there.
huge.
It's like
They're as big as a man.
Taller than me.
yeah. That sword would be bigger than you.
Yeah. I'm 5'3".
Zweihanders are sick though.
Well, you know what? If that's your dream, follow your dream. Buy that Zweihander when you can afford it, but that's going to be expensive.
Also, I think my short-term goal has kind of finished already because I made some new friends.
True, we'll sort that out at the end of the session. But yeah, so now you're at Bogenhafen. You'll finish your job. Joseph tells you, I'll be leaving here in a few days. If you need more work, maybe I can find you some, but for now, you kids go enjoy Scharfenfest. 3 of the best
Thanks,
days.
Joseph.
you're likely to have.
Dang, 3 days? Holy.
Shoppingfest is a
Party.
3-day fair. Big fair.
Why do I feel like it's a 3-day walk to get there? Just the sheer size of the
Right.
map,
It's a
and also
beast.
like how many people are here.
It's true.
So, do you now have free reign to go where you please. You do obviously have, you do still have the letter. It says Izzy has the letter, and technically Izzy is still with you.
Just passed out, and I'm guessing Antony is carrying Izzy.
No, Izzy's conscious. She's just
Yeah, she's gonna be able to walk around. She's hurt. But
Yeah.
yeah, you do have the lawyer's note.
oh yeah, for the inheritance.
Yeah, and you have the what is it called? The little letter that says this is the person here is the person who's supposed to have it.
Right.
Oof.
So
Okay.
you can try your luck with that, or you can go to Sharpenfest, or you can go do something else.
I feel like we should spend a day doing Schaffenfest.
I mean, at least, right? We got to party a little bit.
Yeah, we just did
Um,
a big job and got like 8 silver.
just rolling in it. Yeah, I guess a day of rest after how much of a nightmare that last leg of the travel was, thanks to somebody getting caught. But yeah, why don't we take a day of rest? At least that's my vote. Kirs, what do you think?
Oh, definitely. We've been working like dogs. No offense to Joseph.
No, I mean it's fair. We did in fact cause him a lot of trouble. I won't be mad at that.
No, I'm not mad at him.
What I'm wondering is, on that note, that lawyer's note, where did it say we had to go to, like, if we were gonna collect that money, that's definitely ours. Where would we need to go to do that again?
So you would need to go to. Let me have a quick look. I'm just gonna find this real quick. You're looking for the law firm of Lock, Stock, and Ball.
Sick name. Is it in this? Does it say what city it's in?
It's in this city. It's along the Garten Weg.
Okay. Now, before we get into the nitty gritty here, let's go find ourselves somewhere to get some good drink and some good food and have a nice relaxing night, and then maybe we talk about what to do with the lawyer's note in the morning. Eh?
Sure.
Okay. Sweet. I guess Antony will just kind of look around and be like looking for where to go for the festivities.
Well, I mean, if you were to ask around, a helpful person will tell you, Schaffenfest, well, you want to turn left on the Hafenstrasse, keep going straight on to the East Gate. You can't miss it.
Okay. East Gate.
And honestly,
I-
it's going to be very easy to find. As you get closer and closer, the crowds grow. The streets are decorated with coloured buntings, and you can just follow the people. There's just a huge swath of people all heading towards the East Gate.
Perfect. Well, let's get moseying. I need to eat and drink. Let's do this. And Antony will set off.
Mhm.
Yep. And I will
Right,
join
oh.
Antony.
And is Kirs joining them, or does Kirs have other plans?
Nope, I will follow.
Well, so this is it. Shall I just take you over there, or do you want to wander
Sure.
around till you find it?
Sure. Well, yeah, I assume that was the Eastern Gate over there.
Yeah.
Taking you all
Let's
the way
go.
over.
Meow.
Just outside the Eastern Gate, in the fields have turned to mud with a number of people then, but all around you there are tents set up, brightly coloured, beautiful tents, poles erected, banners all along the place. There's people wandering around everywhere, the poor, the wealthy, all together, shoulder to shoulder. There's so much noise, people trying to sell their wares, people offering all manner of food, entertainment everywhere. You can't turn around, turn a corner without seeing something just new and amazing going on. And real quick, let me share with you. If I can do this right, which do you all see that?
Ooh.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just a little example of the kind of atmosphere you have. So, one thing, there's a lot of livestock. This is a livestock fair, like first and foremost. You hear plenty of talk of livestock auctions going on as well. If you had any interest in seeing livestock being sold or judged.
Okay.
But as one of the things, the first things that happen as you're wandering through one part of the fair, an old woman, she yells out to Urkel and says, "You there, young man? Oh, look at you. Aren't you a charmer?" Go ahead.
I was just gonna turn and say I try my best. What can I do for you?
And look at your two beautiful companions. Oh, I bet all the ladies love you. But I have something that I think you would just love. And she holds out a bottle. This here, a tonic made from the hairy lily. If you take a little bit of this every night before you go to bed, rub it on your scalp, I promise you, in just 3 moons, you will have the most gorgeous full head of hair you could ever imagine. And don't you think you would look so much better than you do now?
Ma'am? Because of the happiness of the goings on around me, I'm going to ignore the idea that you have that for some reason my bald head makes me look worse. I hope your peddled snake oil works better on somebody that is self-conscious about their bald head. And he just looks away. How fucking... I still grumbling under his voice. He's like, I think I'd look better with hair. I look fine without hair. I don't need fucking hair.
She turns to Kirs next, and she kind of says, "Well, dearie, what? Maybe you'd like to sneak a little on your husband's boyfriend's head." Trust me,
Ma'am, if I would like my companion to have hair, I would just shave all mine off and gift it to him. And I whip around and walk away. I don't want none of this. Fuck this lady.
And it'd look better than the rash I'd get from putting that shit on my head.
Like, what a weird, like, business structure. Pick on the
Antony-
bald people.
Antony just busts out laughing. It's like, that's so good. Like up top goes for the high five for Kirs. I know we've been through some stuff and we really don't agree on things, but that was funny.
Yeah, thanks. She was really fucking rude.
Exactly. Very rude.
I mean, you can hardly go like 5 feet without hearing somebody trying to sell something. Plenty of people selling all kinds of tonics. Some people say they cure colic, rheumatics, warts, even bad breath. Or this one keeps out the cold, evil spirits, even the neighbor's cat.
It's just Antony's just gonna keep yelling, if it doesn't get me drunk, I don't want it.
Well, I mean, it doesn't take you long if you're looking to find one of the many, many beer tents that's set up.
Oh,
If that's more your thing.
glorious. I couldn't take another day of that cheap wine. First round's on me, folks. Let's get this.
Cool. Thank you for the alcohol.
Of course. Oh, I
Um,
didn't mean to roll a d10.
Oh no, sorry, that was me.
I was like, huh?
I just have you have you selected, so that's how it ends up.
Okay.
Oh no, I did that wrong. Let's try it this way. Oh wait, no, that's. Ignore that. Ignore that. I don't know why it's doing it like that. I don't know why it's making you roll.
You're good.
You find one of the mini beer tents. It is filled with people who are all very happy, very chummy, drinking as much as they possibly can.
Perfect. Oh God, give me booze. And he like kind
I'll
of
also join in the consumption of alcohol.
So
one of you guys want to find us a table while I get us some drinks?
Yeah, I'll find us a table.
All right.
So I look for an empty table that we can all three of us can sit at. Or
Yeah, are
maybe
there
all
like
four of us.
private-sized tables, or are these all like big picnic tables?
these are just big tables that you just have to find room. There's no private tables here.
Oh
Fair.
God.
All
So
right.
you're all sitting
right,
down.
so
For...
it's like one of those like Viking longhouse like kind of
Yeah.
tables where everyone just gathers in.
We
starts
gotta
drinking
squeeze
and-
in.
Yeah.
Understandable.
Let me see if we can change the music a little bit to something a little bit more fitting.
Sweet. Perfect. Yeah.
So okay, so
there's,
Antony's gonna go ahead and get you some booze.
yeah, I need 3 pints or 3 tankards of ale. I'm begging you, please.
Quick second here. The barkeeper's very busy, and he just starts pouring. He looks at you and says, 3 pints of ale. That'll be 15 pennies.
15. All right. Sounds good.
It does sound expensive.
Festival
but, like,
inflation.
Yeah. That is
Yeah,
exactly.
I'm paying event prices. Ugh.
Just you're paying again. You're spending more money.
I am spending more money. He's very excited about alcohol.
Beer garden.
Let's just hope he doesn't drink it all before he comes back.
There's like it's nothing fancy. It's just good, simple, frothy ale.
Not mixed
Perfect.
with the Bogan this time.
Not
And,
what?
Not mixed with the canal water this time.
No.
True.
And you hear a piece of news that everyone's talking about. Can you guess what the news is?
Is it that there's no
There are
more
mutants in the Empire. Everyone's so happy with that. They're talking about how it's now illegal to basically try people for being mutants because there are none. Nobody's mutant.
Oh.
So any kind of any weirdness, it's not mutants. It's just something completely
No, just
innocent.
people are different.
Exactly.
You know
no more
what?
people
Good.
being strung up for being, for the extra toe or the extra ear on them.
That's
I haven't wanted to wear my cheesecloth, so good.
okay. Yeah, no more mutants. That's great. See, yeah, that's surprising. Anyway, we're here to have a good time. Let's not focus on that, of course. Here are your drinks, friends. And he raises his tankard to a job very well but annoyingly done.
That's yeah.
To the boat job.
To the boat job. Clink, smack, drink.
Yeah.
Everyone there is happy. Everyone's spilling drinks all over the place, cheering, laughing, singing songs. It's a wondrous, merry atmosphere, and plenty of talking. Another big thing you hear is there's tales. Someone's talking about I heard of a Lackenbad. They saw the twin-tailed comet. It's a sign of something big's happening. Hail to Sigmar, hail to the Emperor.
Huzzah! Can I roll a gossip check?
You may, yes.
Ooh, +1.
You just turn around asking people about what's going on?
Yeah, just looking for information on if anybody has any like more specifics about like was there like some kind of big like campaign against the mutants that finally ended their like tirade through the land? Like how did we get to the point where there's no mutants? I mean, Sigmar bless, Emperor's Emperor protect. Like why? Hey, but like I can't believe it's finally over. I'm just amazed. It's crazy.
We get to talk to a couple at the table, and they just talk about how, well, all we know is no longer exiling or slaughtering people for physical deformities. I mean, hell, who knows? But glorious day, isn't it?
Exactly. Glorious day.
No more of those witch hunter burnings. Those things, they got so distasteful.
It's true. You can only
Just last month, I saw my neighbor burnt because, well, I mean, the only thing was, he had he could, I don't know how to say this. He could bend his thumb all the way back, and apparently for witch hunters that was enough.
Wow. Yeah. You know, witch burnings were never really my thing. I just, once you see somebody get burned at the stake, you kind of seen everybody get burned at the stake. It's not a lot of difference in it. So not really my cup of tea. Say, you wouldn't happen to know if there's any like competitions going on for this fair? I'm anything, strength based, wit based, anything, fun to do while we're here.
Oh, and let's have a little stretch.
Oh, big stretch. Oh, my bones.
And also make sure that you're sitting upright in your chair.
Yeah, sit up straight.
Yeah.
Another person, like, sitting on the other side of you, like, he kind of, like, leans over Kirs and Freid, and you can see his face is looking pretty, bruised and puffy. If you're looking for a good fight, there is this wrestler. If you can stay in the ring with him for 3 minutes, it's 2 crowns. If you can beat him in 3 minutes, 4 crowns. But laddie, let me tell you, if you may think you're tough, but this man, and he kind of points to his face, he ain't no slouch.
Oh. Excellent. Thank you, friend. I appreciate the information. And now Antony knows what he's doing today.
Can I roll a consume alcohol skill to see if I get drunk or not?
Yes, let's have. Well, you know what I'm gonna say. Because it's just 1 so far, I'm not gonna test for 1. If you start going for more, then I will.
Yeah,
Actually,
I'm kind of wanting another one.
do you want to go? Oh, by the way,
So-
Kirs, are you drinking? Because you don't usually drink, or you just like
I'm actually drinking this time.
Let's go.
Let's go. We got her.
The beggar's letting loose. Here
Yeah,
we go.
And no,
I mean,
Urkel's not dead yet.
The beggars can't
Urkel's
say no to a.
Anthony's doing the killing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
Antony's
beat a
doing
man to death
amazing.
and then punched a hole in a boat.
Anthony's an exterminator, and not for bugs.
okay. I'm gonna get another 5 brass pennies off of Freid. Let's see if it works this time. Because I remember it didn't like Freid before.
Yeah, last time it didn't.
It still does not like Freid.
Huh.
Weird. I know
Okay.
I know it took some effort, but it did work last time.
We should do it that way.
Nope. Yeah.
Instead of it taking it straight from you, you have to hit pay. There we go. Give me a consume alcohol check. Give me just an average. Consume
An
alcohol.
average.
Yeah.
Failure. Let's go. I'm drunk.
Whoa.
Dang, girl.
Well, yeah. You are a lightweight, aren't you?
I mean, look at me. I am 100% lightweight. I ain't got
True.
that much fat in me.
Okay, so you are now feeling a little bit tipsy. A little bit merry. So Antony, I imagine, wants to go find the fight, doesn't he?
Yeah. Say, there's supposed to be somebody out here that you can make money if you beat him in a fight. That's probably where I'm going. I don't know if you guys want to come with, but that's my plan.
I'll come watch.
Yeah, I at least want to see the action. I don't think I could go do that myself.
All right. Cheer loud. I'll need the extra encouragement. Let's do this thing. I guess I'll ask the puffy-faced man if he knows where exactly the fights are.
Oh yes, just head out the tent, go take a left, all the way till you see the big tent in the middle where the festival court's held. Take it right there. You'll see it.
Excellent. Thank you, friend. And Antony will just gotta lead the way based on those directions.
You're all following Antony then?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Well, directions easier to follow. Like he said, in the center of town, there's a very large tent erect in the middle, there with two halberdiers standing outside of the state troops, and outside of that, there is a set of stockades. In one of them, you see a dwarf looking like he's seen better days. He's looking pretty ragged, looking very rough. His face is very red, and you can see a bunch of what you have to assume probably like street urchins, orphans, throwing rotten food at the man. And you can just hear him say, "Please stop! Please, someone help me!"
That's barbaric. Shouldn't matter that he's just a stocky guy. I'm sure he's fine. They probably just locked him up for being a dwarf. Jesus. Save Mark. Well, unless we're trying to be the paragons of good and break him out of the stockades,
Aw.
I doubt. Oh no. Well,
That's what you see. With a little sign, crudely spelled out. Or actually, it doesn't matter what it spells out because you can't
We
read
can't
it.
read.
real.
Oh god, Lord, yeah.
I guess is there like rotten fruit provided for them to throw at him?
You know
Or
what
is it like
happens?
a
You know
ring-
what happens? A couple of little kids come up to you. They start pulling at your pants. He says, "Excuse me, mister. Can I have a couple of pennies for more fruit?"
Go
and
find your
the-
parents. And Kirs
we-
like
we
shoos
don't-
at the children.
We don't got no parents, ma'am.
Well, then I guess it's my job to say this. And Antony kind of drops down. Throw the child. Yeah. Antony kind of drops down to one knee. Look, given different circumstances and, a different life or different choices, it could be you in that stockade getting fruit thrown at you, little friend. So maybe don't pelt the man with fruit.
But sir, I ain't done nothing wrong. Why do you want to put me in the stocks?
No. Look. All I'm saying is
There's
there's
tears
a
well in
chance.
his little eyes.
Oh, hey, shh. It's okay. It's okay. I'm not saying that you deserve it. I'm saying that's the thing. That's probably how that guy feels too. He probably thinks he doesn't deserve it. He probably doesn't deserve getting hit in the face with fruit. So
But
there's
he's a dwarf. And he's drunk.
Well, it's a festival. There's lots of drunk people, and dwarfs are they're just short humans, little guy. You know, they're not so much different than us. You don't need to throw fruit at the man just because he looks different.
While Antony's talking, he kind of like turns to Kirs. While Antony's still mid-sentence, looks up to Kirs, says, "You're pretty. Can I have some money?"
Go suck sewage, child. And Kirs is gonna, like, turn around and walk away, because I don't fucking trust children, and I don't want to be near unattended children.
Okay.
I'm just gonna, like, walk to, like, the nearest booth that's, like, selling trinkets or food, whatever's closest, and just try to ignore that while I'm waiting for Antony to proceed to the fighting tent.
You
Okay.
feel something wet
Ugh.
smack into the back of your head.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine.
There's a rotten tomato, thrown by the child.
Oh, that's fine. It matches my hair color. It's fine.
And the child, like, unless you want to try to stop him, he's gonna like try and run away now after throwing the food at you. After you told him to suck sewage.
Oh yeah, no, it's fine. I keep walking. I walk away.
Is it the kid that I was talking to?
Oh yeah, you know, while you were busy trying to like lecture him, he just turned away from you and talked to Kirs.
Can I try to grab him?
You can, yeah. Well, why don't
want
you?
that to be like a athletics or?
I would think like just like a melee skill. Like you can do like a melee ball just to grab. You won't hurt. You won't actually hurt the kid, but.
Okay. Just challenging or?
It's a kid. We'll say. Well, he's pretty small and yeah, we'll say
Small
challenging.
and-
Yeah.
Wriggly. Ooh.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna say. I'm just gonna roll this. I'm gonna say. Let's say he has like a skill of. He's a kid. He's not that dexterous really. We'll say 20.
Okay.
You grab hold of the squirming, wriggling child. He yells out, "Help! Help!"
No, hey, look. You threw fruit at my friend. I need you to apologize.
She was a big meanie.
She wasn't a big meanie. You were throwing fruit at him. Look, kid, I'm not going to try to teach you any more life lessons. You don't have parents. You're just going to throw fruit at people because you don't like them. Where's the fruit cart?
And he kind of points to the little cart that's just like right by the stockade. Like this man there, he's cleaned himself up perfectly.
Okay. I would like to walk up to the rotten fruit merchant.
It is a rather portly man with a cart full of rotten fruit and vegetables. You gonna walk up to him?
Yeah. Oi.
What can I get for you, sir? A fine rotten tomato. How about some apples for something with a little bit more oomph to it?
What did this dwarf do?
Oh, him, drunk and vagrant.
How is pelting him with fruit going to change that?
Well, you know what they say, a little bit of shame, good for the soul.
How much fruit does he have in this cart?
Oh, it's piled high with rotten fruit.
How much fruit do I get if I buy one? Like, how much are you charging for this?
1 brass penny for a tomato, 2 for an apple.
All right.
Or if you're feeling, if you really want something, we have some melons for 3.
Well, in that picture, there was like a bird sitting on the thing. Is it like picking at him?
Yeah, it was somebody picking at him. It's like picking at the fruit. It just happens to be picking at him at the same time.
Okay. Look, I'll take 1 tomato.
Tomato, good choice, sir. Good choice, sir.
uh, I'll take the tomato and I'm gonna try to hit the bird with it.
Do I hit the bird? Okay, you don't have a
The
range skill, do you?
precision.
Do I what?
You don't have like a range, much of a range skill, do you?
I have ranged bow.
Well,
Is it just ballistics with a tomato?
if you go to combat, I think there should be. Roll for me, improvised.
Where would that
And-
be?
If you go to combat, melee weapons, the little buttons along the side, the question mark is improvised.
Okay.
And I'm gonna make this difficult because it's like a tomato
hit it
aimed
with
at a
the
small bird.
Shit.
Are his arms considered guns?
His arms considered guns? Real. Alright, come on. Let me help this guy out.
Oh no.
Would I at least not hit him with that
That's
throw?
exactly what I was thinking. Here's what I'm gonna say. Roll me a d10. If you roll a 1, you hit him. Anything else, you don't hit him.
Where
Maybe
was-
you startled the bird.
Where was the button to just roll a d10?
You see where the chat is? Just under the
It's that
chat.
fourth dice.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I see it now. Oh, whoops.
Oh.
Ah, shit. There we go. Okay.
Okay, yeah, it kind of flies high over. The bird does get startled and kind of like gives a little caw and flaps away.
I'll like nod at the dwarf and then meet back up with the friends.
You hear the dwarf say, Sir, please, just 2 shillings. That's all I have to pay. They'll let me out.
2 silver shillings to get you out.
2 shillings, sir, please. I've been here all day.
He shakes his head and just walks away.
His head just slumps down as he's left to his fate. But
If I win, I'm coming back for that man. All right, I gotta go take out my anger on this guy. Where's that fight?
Extra motivated.
Yep.
well, Kirs, as you wandered off,
Yep.
as you're wandering by a tent,
Combing tomato through my hair.
an old woman calls out to you and she says, I see things about your future. Strange things. It's just this old blind woman with a crystal ball in her hands.
Since it's much more interesting and slightly more safe than a group of children, at least for myself, I will walk over to her. I'll wander over to her because I was just looking for any attraction that's going to keep me a large distance from the fruit throwing. Yeah, do I at least, well, is my future short or long? You at least want to tell me that.
For 8 brass pennies, I can tell you what I see.
Sure, why not?
I'm glad I'm getting so much money out of all of you.
Right?
There you go. Okay. She, with her like milky white eyes, she looks down into the crystal ball, and she tells you, I see 7 men and 2. One of the 2 will destroy the others, and many more besides.
Oh.
No,
Wait.
she goes quiet there.
What? Just just people.
The visions, they are often vague, but they always come to pass.
Right. I mean, sure, that's fine. I get your angle. It's a good setup. I appreciate your aesthetic. And I'll just nod at her and then realize that she probably doesn't see me nod at her. And then I will glance around to see if Antony and Freid are away from the fruit throwing yet. Because I just feel like deep down, I just feel like if I ask her any more questions, she's going to tell me to pay more.
But as you walk away, she just yell after you, "Be careful, young one." Much surrounds you.
Yeah, Kirs will give a sidelong glance back at her, but keep walking and keep glancing around the crowd to see if I can see my friends.
What has Freid been doing
And
this
now
whole
I'm
time?
paranoid.
I'm just following Antony around, just staying around him because I am drunk.
Fair. I guess we're looking for Kirs then.
Where was Kirs going? Was she heading toward? Or sorry, were they heading towards?
Oh no, I was still technically in like the central
okay.
round area. I just went to whatever attraction was closest, and so I'm sure like we'd end up converging again.
Yeah. Okay. And you're all following Antony off to where the fight's happening?
Fight Club.
Fight Club, yeah.
Well, it's hard to miss. You hear, "Step right up this way and make yourself 2 crowns." That's right, 2 whole crowns for no more than a few minutes of mild exertion. All you need to do is last 3 minutes in the ring with my champion. 2 crowns if you last 3 minutes. 4 if you defeat the champion within that time. You there. He looks to you, Antony. You look fast on your feet. Do you think you could stay out of trouble for 3 minutes? It's not that long, you know? And, why don't you show your friends just how strong you are? Just 2 shilling entrance fee, and he's all yours.
That's the goal. He cracks his knuckles and pulls out his money.
This is the man you see yelling at you, and just behind him, the man you see is... That's who you see.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
That seems about right.
They
I
kind of
love
have
that
this...
man's mustache though.
Oh, everyone has to have a fancy mustache.
Oh yeah. I love the anchor mom tattoo on the fighter.
Oh yeah.
That's pretty great.
The brawler doesn't have a mustache, but the announcer does.
Yeah.
Yep.
The announcer comes and says, come along. Just 2 shilling investment, and you could have back 20 or even 40 times in just 3 minutes. Why, if I were a moneylender, I'd be locked up for this.
Alright. But any funny business, I'm coming for my money back, alright?
Funny business, sir? No. Just a straight, clean fight. And he has like a little makeshift ring set up. Just a few posts on the ground with ropes tied.
He has a black eye, you got this? Yeah. Yeah. I pull out my 2 shillings and hand them to the announcer.
Okay, let's get even more money off you.
Wait, dang, the entrance fee is shillings, but you could walk away with crowns?
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey. Dang.
He's kind of like he's even like leaning against the post. He looks tired. He's kind of breathing heavy, and as he pushes off, he sort of favors one leg, like a tiny bit of a limp.
All right. He is. Anthony kind of like smiles, and then thinks to himself like, he's trying to what's the word I'm looking for? That thing where you fake
Like
being
lure
bad
your-
at something. I don't remember the term for it, but yeah. Cool. I'll come up to the ring.
Well,
And I guess I will take off my knuckles because I probably shouldn't have a weapon unless we're doing weapons here.
no weapons. Do you want to give me an intuition test? Like just a
Yeah.
challenging
Sure.
intuition.
Read that man. Read him to filth.
Ooh,
Ooh, dang.
could have used
Oh,
that in the
yeah.
fight, but all right.
Yeah, you can tell. Like he's definitely putting on a show right now. Like the whole making sure he doesn't seem quite as tough as he is. You know, you gotta get those
Yeah.
people in. You gotta give people the idea that maybe they stand a chance.
Yeah.
That false sense of security.
Exactly.
All right. He'll hop in the well before he hops in. So I want to know, do I have to like touch fists with this guy before we start fighting? Is there like a bell? Like what's the sign to go here so I don't get sucker punched as soon as I step in the ring?
Once you hear the bell, 3 minutes begin. You survive the
Alright.
3 minutes in there, 2 crowns just for you. So easiest money you're ever gonna make.
All right. He'll hop in the ring. How far? Once I get in the ring, how far away is the announcer?
He's right next to the ring. He's like just on the other side of the ropes.
Okay. I'll step up to the fighter and say it's only proper if we shake hands before we get started. He holds out a hand.
He gives like a little grunt and he looks like he's gonna shake it, but he kind of just swats your hand away, and he gets those big meaty fists up in the air ready.
All right. I'll lean in and try to really quietly say, take the fall and I'll split the money with you.
What do you take me for?
All right. I don't know what your cut is, but let's do this. And he takes a step back and puts up his hands.
You think I'm scared of some pipsqueak like you?
I'm just gonna look him dead in the eyes with just a big smile on my face and say, "You should be." Can I make an intimidation check?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, there we go. Yes, yes.
God damn.
Hey, yo.
His name is Crusher. I don't, guys. I don't know about this one.
What are you trying to get out of this test? Like, what are you trying to do with the intimidation? Just.
I'm trying to throw him off a little bit so that as soon as the bell rings, I can kind of lunge in at him while he's a little thrown off his game. But that's
Okay, so
if that's not a thing, that's fine.
No, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna say because you've succeeded in that so well, he's gonna have a surprise condition for the first round.
Ooh.
Let's go. I guess I did beat him by 7.
That's a lot.
Yeah, holy shit. All right. This is what I like to see. I'm making 4 gold a day, baby. Let's fucking go.
All right,
You
go
just
ahead.
like, suddenly just uppercut.
Go ahead. Set yourself to combat. Let's get this started. 3 minutes, 18 rounds. That's what you have.
18 rounds. All right.
Holy.
That's a long time. One of us is going down before 18 rounds is done. All right. Right click. Combat. I have entered combat.
And you hear the ding ding of the bell.
All
so,
right.
Crusher, first turn. He skips it. Straight to you, Antony. The bell goes. He was kind of too focused on you, what you were saying. So you get that quick, cheap shot in if you want.
There's not enough room in the ring for me to charge him, is there?
No, it's a very small ring. There's
Okay.
like just enough room to shuffle around.
Still with the smile on his face, he's just gonna run up and go for a swing. Do I just make melee brawling rolls if I don't
Yeah.
have a weapon, or?
Yeah. You can do melee brawling if you want. You can do other. You can try other things if you like. Like if you want to try and build advantage, you can do it. You can do intuition tests
Okay.
or anything you can think that would help in the fight, like build advantage or anything. You can
Okay.
do that.
All right. I see what you're saying. I'll just make a unarmed swing at him.
Go ahead. You know how to do this. Target melee brawl.
Target. Do I need to do melee brawl or do I do unarmed in the
just
combat
do-
section?
Just do unarmed. That should work
Okay.
fine.
Unarmed. Cool. All right. All right.
-2.
Shit.
Nice. Oh, damn.
Minus
Oh,
3.
wow.
Whoa!
It's just that easy.
Well,
He did still have that surprise condition, so he can't like dodge it, right?
oh yeah, of course, you can't dodge it. Yep, you're right. But here's the problem.
Antony.
You tag him on the arm. You do hit him. You do tag him on the arm, but it doesn't even phase him. Like his big meaty arm, it's no more than a fly swatting it.
Ooh. Okay.
So you did
That's
zero.
not
You
good.
did 0 damage to him with that. That was a weak hit.
Okay. 5. Okay. All right. That'll be it for me. Do I get an advantage because I hit him?
Yeah, you do. You get one. That's true. You get 1 point of advantage for that.
Cool. All right, Crusher.
He is not even going to attack you. He's gonna kind of circle around you, just watching you, just looking. He is actually what he's going to do is he's going to roll his intuition.
Okay. That's not good. Oh. What do I roll against that? Is it just intuition against that?
You don't really get anything about that. So he's just kind of like looking around. He's kind of like circling around you, sort of checking you out, getting an idea like what your fighting style is, what your weaknesses may be. He gets one advantage because he did succeed at it, basically.
Okay.
But
Sounds good.
he's taking it easy. He's just kind of hanging her back. That first punch, he says, "My nan hits harder than that."
Hey, just feeling you out. Don't need to get all confrontational. All right. Okay. Second verse, same as the first.
You go for another attack?
Bop. Yeah, there we go. Crit!
Ooh.
Woo!
Oh, plus the -2.
Oh,
Oh, that's that good shit. Oh!
1 second here. 1 second. Let's make sure that's all. There we go. There we go. So yeah, let's go ahead and apply that damage, and that's 3 damage you did to him, and you also crushed his elbow. Wow. Okay, so
Woo!
you broke a bone. Let's go ahead and add that in.
Broke his right arm?
wow,
Yes.
yeah, you broke his elbow and his right arm.
Oh. Good thought.
So
He
he
takes-
can't use that arm anymore.
We'll
This
see.
is-
We'll see. We'll
He
see how
has
we
to use
roll it.
his left.
Does he
You-
just straight up take the 4 wounds too?
Yeah, you took the 4 wounds.
Wow.
So yeah, you're gonna land a solid blow on his elbow. You feel something pop, and while the man, he's tough. He doesn't scream. You do get a grunt of pain, which feels like something, a big thing from a man that size.
Looks like your nan should have taught you a little bit better about fighting.
Don't forget to end your turn when you've done your roll.
Oh, yep, sorry. Enter.
That little comment doesn't go down well with him. He is going to have no more circling around you. He goes in for the big swing. He's handed this left-handed though, because
Yeah, broken elbow.
yeah. So he's. Let's try this. But let's see. He did lose his advantage because you did hurt him, and you gain 1 advantage.
Yep, got the 2.
Okay,
Or I'm up
perfect.
to 2.
I've got to target you.
It's just
Oh
the
my
other
God.
fucking head.
Go ahead and roll like melee brawl or dodge, whatever you want to use. And
Yes.
my God, like how?
Hey yo!
It's just that easy. It's just that easy.
God
Oh my
damn.
god, you're putting this guy's
Poor
like
goal of my
workhorse
life.
out of work too, because he's not gonna fight after having a broken fucking elbow.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, his right arm is just eviscerated at this point. Because that's all you've been hitting.
His left arm, he's a little clumsy with his left arm. He takes a big swing at you, and clearly it scrapes past your chin. You feel the air against your face, but it's nothing more than that.
Excellent. Do I get another? I get another advantage for dodging that, correct?
Yep, you do. You win another roll. Anytime you win an opposed roll in combat, you get that. How are you rolling so well here? Like, what
I
the
don't
hell?
know. It's crazy. I've been on it tonight. He'll dodge it and kind of drop his fists for a second and hold his hands out like, well, you could have fixed that broken elbow with that 2 gold, man. And goes for another swing.
Oh, you little fucker. What the
What the heck?
Double 2 single digits in a roll? I am on fire tonight.
Yeah, you've been on fire for the entirety of the night. Jesus.
Another.
Oh my God.
Oh my god,
Oh,
this poor
Lord.
guy.
Maybe he should have learned to fight clean.
Jesus. I feel like this
Fire.
dude's got to be knocked out soon, right?
Beating the piss out of this guy.
This is just such a hard shot straight to the gut. Enough that he kind of like he goes stumbling back. He's kind of like bent over. The wind's been knocked out of him, and for a moment you can see in his eyes there's actually concern. And even Kirs and Freid, if you look at the we'll call him the ringmaster.
Mhm.
You can see he's looking pale. He's looking scared now.
I'm just cheering
Oh,
on
dang.
Antony.
What about you, Kirs? What are you doing while this fight's going down?
Oh yeah, like I've been like trying to assess, like, not that Antony needed it. Like the whole reason that I wanted to watch the fight, of course, support your friends, right? But no, I actually wanted to see if they were running a clean operation or not. But
Yes.
Antony didn't need that. Like he's had this man like by the balls the whole time, basically.
The
And
crowd.
so
Go ahead. Sorry.
no, go ahead. No,
No,
go ahead.
you go and finish it. Then
Okay, well, I was just gonna say, like, for like once Kirs realizes like the worry on the ringleader's face, Kirs actually like very uncharacteristically like screams and shouts like, "Let's fucking go!"
Yeah.
the crowd is like cheering for Antony. Like there's just so many people watching now. The crowd's getting bigger and bigger with like every punch, and they're all excited to see like, somebody beat the champion.
After he lands that gut punch, take a step back and do like the arms up, like pumping up the crowd around him.
Just,
Go ahead and end
just
your
like doing
turn.
that one motion, just like you're
Oh, yeah, sorry.
like giving them the cheers.
Well, oh geez. So at this point, the man's getting desperate. You know what I'm gonna say he does? What he's gonna do is he's actually gonna try something a little
Pocket sand.
Yeah, I was gonna. That's exactly what I was thinking.
Shh.
Do you wanna know what's funny? I was thinking like the same thing, but it's like I was gonna say
Hive mind.
Pocket sand.
he kind of like falls down to one knee for a second as you're like turning around doing your little cheer, and as you look back to him, he grabs a handful of mud and he throws it at your eyes. And now because this is like ranged, you don't get you don't get anything
Like
against
a-
it.
Nope.
We just gotta see if Crusher here.
Can he hit it
Couldn't
though?
find-
Actually,
Marginal
marginal
success.
success.
He
All
yeah.
right.
So I'm gonna say if like
Kind of blinds Antony, but not.
I would say it
Like-
wasn't just mud in there. Like, it looks like mud, but he made sure there was a big rock in there. And what's your toughness?
Toughness is 31, so 3.
3? Okay.
How do I have more toughness than you?
I do too.
I started the game with 26 toughness. It's a struggle out
Ouch.
here, all right.
I have 34 toughness.
Oh,
Damn.
jeez.
35. But we're all 3s, so it doesn't matter.
Right.
Don't worry about the roll what this has. I just want this for damage. So this does, let's say it does 6 damage. Through the
Okay.
big chunky rock. Your toughness is, wait, when he hits you? He hits you in the body. You have armor on, don't you? Like leather?
Yep.
How
I
much is
have
that?
3 armor, or no, I have
Oh, 3
one
toughness,
armor?
1
I have
armor.
1
Okay,
armor.
so that's 4. So he does 2
So I take
damage to you.
2.
Yeah. And because you took damage, you lose your advantage.
No.
Ooh.
No.
And he gains 1 because he did hit you. But you get a splattering of mud straight to your face. The worst thing is the rock you feel in there. And for the crowd, you hear a bunch of boos now. Like, that is a cheap shot. And let's say for 1 turn, you're gonna get blinded from the mud.
Okay.
So if I apply blinded to you, and that's his turn over.
What does this do?
And all you can hear is Tubby Maguire saying, "That's mud in your eyes."
Okay. Can I use an action to just not attack on my turn and like clear the mud, or is that just? I guess what I'm trying to
Does
say is
it-
like, can I get rid of the blind before he gets the +10 to hit me?
Wasn't that like using resolve or something to get rid of an effect on you?
You can use resolve for that, but yeah, if you want to just like wipe it away, I will say you can use an action to do that.
Okay. So I wouldn't be able to attack, but he
No.
also wouldn't have a +10 to hit me.
No, the blindness will go away.
Hmm.
Or you can use resolve to just immediately get rid of the condition.
And that's the stuff that I gotta make like an advance in my like.
Resolve is just basically if you do something small towards your motivation, you get resolve back.
Well, if I win this fight, I'll have completed my first goal of having 5 gold. Yeah, I think I'm gonna use the resolve point.
So yep, you get rid of blind. You get rid of that. So blinded is gone, and you can still attack.
All right. I will just kind of like wipe it away. Just as loud as I can because I'm trying to entertain the crowd as well. I'll just say, "I bet that was your Nan's special move," and he goes for a punch. Bop and bop. I should miss one of these eventually. Never mind. We'll see. Maybe he rolls godly. Let's see it.
I mean, so far that's not been happening, but we can find out.
True.
Yeah.
Taught how to
He's-
sling butt pu-
This time he's gonna try and
I
dodge
forgot
this.
the target.
It's fine. No, target's there. He's still targeted. Oh no!
Ooh,
wait,
okay.
why is he targeting you for that? I don't know, but
He did
He still hit
dodge.
+3, yeah.
he did dodge. Yes. So this time around, you go. Wait, what are you trying to do to him? How are you trying to attack him?
I was just gonna kind of try to like punch down at him because he knelt down for the mud. But just going for like just trying to hit him. Big hook.
He actually, surprisingly, for the big guy, he manages to just roll out of the way. Think like a Dark Souls roll out of the way,
Yeah.
back to his feet,
All right, sounds good.
and go ahead and
Enter.
yeah.
Yep.
So let's get rid of that. Just to make sure. Okay, it doesn't screw anything up. Okay, let's just get rid of these, just so they don't screw up any other future rolls. Yeah, he's at this point back to fist. He is gonna take a swing. Oh, he beat you. So he gets 1 more advantage.
Yes, he does. That's not good.
He is now at 2 advantage. And he's going to try and take a big left-handed hook straight to your jaw. But it's going to go for your arm.
11 damage. Jesus Christ. All right. I've been
Oof.
getting lucky with him not hitting me.
Oh yeah, that guy's a beast.
Oh my god.
Just kidding.
What the heck?
Another 5.
Another 5.
Okay, Urkel, I need your dice back.
Confiscated.
I'm
Confiscate
confiscating
my
these
di-
dice and giving
I'll
you
change
new
my
ones.
dice skin in the settings. Don't worry.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it looks like it's gonna be a good hit. It looks like a big hit, but what do? You step out the way? Do you duck, dodge, dive, dip, dodge?
As I see the punch coming, I'm just gonna drop my hands and step backwards.
Such cockiness. You can see the frustration building in his face, just with you being an absolute ass in the ring. No respect.
0 respect.
Antony, finish him. Can you finish him this round?
That would be pretty cool.
You have one advantage now because you beat him in a
I
test.
do.
And he has
Alright.
0.
Ooh, okay, it's about time. I was due for it. I was due with it.
Failure. Yeah. Oof.
Ooh, okay.
Oh,
You have
he barely dodges it.
Yeah.
You have fortune.
Oh my god, you're so right. I'm
God
spending a
damn.
fortune point.
Grenna, what
Okay,
the hell?
Sorry.
Thank you, Greta.
Well, do you want to spend your fortune?
I would love to spend my fortune.
Go ahead. You
It
don't.
doesn't guarantee anything. Oh.
Oh my god.
Yes, sir.
Targeting against yourself.
Oh, I'm
Oh,
tired.
whoops.
God, I
that
keep
was me.
forgetting,
Sorry,
I'm
that was me. Let me fix that. Let's try that again. So you and you.
Holy.
Ooh, 7 to the
And-
face.
Let's see. Crit. What does it do? Major eye wounds. Oof.
He
Ooh.
tried to blind you.
Now that's how you blind somebody.
So a few things happen here. First thing is that punch to the side of his face. It splits like his brow open. He is bleeding down, like classic boxer's injury. Bleeding down to his own eye, blinded by it. Not only that, like he kind of like it's that flash, like that moment, that big replay moment. He sort of stumbles, his face looking groggy, and then he takes a tumble. He drops down into the dirt. He is.
Let's go.
He's out. He's out of it. He is just on the ground, maybe conscious still, but he's on the ground. The crowd erupts in cheers. They don't know your name, but they're just cheering for
Do
you.
they give him a nickname? Because they don't know.
Antony. Or like, okay, don't know if you want to give him a nickname. Does anyone want to give him a nickname?
It'll just take
Um,
like. Do one of you want to try to scream a nickname for them to call me?
Oh no, I feel like that'd be terrible because the first nickname that came to mind was Splitter because you split open his brow. And that does not sound like a good thing to call your friend.
I mean, that's funny. Yeah. And does this ring have like ropes on it?
Yes, it does.
I
It's like
see.
basically like a bunch of posts with like just actual rope.
Are they strong enough for me to climb on them?
The posts or the rope itself?
The rope on the posts, like boxers do. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, there's only one way to find out.
I don't want to risk it and look dumb. He's just gonna turn. He's just gonna turn to the crowd, like pump his fists in the air, and then find the ringleader and just point at him. Now you're gonna tell me he's gone. I swear to God, I will be livid. I will be
Did that
so
man
upset.
weasel out of the tent?
You hear. Oh, Beast Boy, thank you for the follow. You hear cheers of let's say Big Bull. That's what they're calling you. They're calling you the Big Bull.
Big bull.
Big bull.
Yeah.
The announcer man, he's still there. He's kind of like shrunk though, looking. His face is like a ghost. Like there's no color in it. He is shocked. He has to pay you, and he kind of like. He takes out his little coin purse, and he's like slowly just counting out. the shillings for that, and my God, he's mad. He's upset. He scowls looking at the man you beat, who slowly is pulling himself up at the ropes. But he gives you your money begrudgingly.
Is that 4 crowns worth of shillings?
Yeah.
Or was he pulling out the crowns?
He's pulling out like shillings because that's basically what he's been
Okay.
paid in this entire time for people,
Right.
competing. But for ease of things,
Yeah.
Urkel, there's 4 gold crowns.
I am wealthy, baby. Let's go. Okay.
People are surrounding you. They're clapping on the back, shaking your hand. They're all impressed. The announcer, he's like in the ring now, berating Crusher, who's kind of just sitting against one of the posts, looking utterly beaten. The poor man.
Oh, the poor man. Is there a beer stand anywhere like really nearby?
There's beer stands fucking everywhere. Like pretty much
Okay.
every row of tents has a new beer stand.
Can I go buy a drink and bring it back to the tent for the guy that I fought?
No, you cannot, because as soon as you walk up to the bar, somebody comes in and says, "Let me buy you a drink for that."
And I can appreciate that. And he claps him on the back. So he'll buy me a drink. I'll buy myself a second drink. Kind of make it look like I'm gonna get drunk, but I'll take my 2 drinks back to the fighting tent with me.
Well, the man who gave you the drink, he looks fairly wealthy, like very well
This is
put together.
not Philippe 2.0, is this?
We shall see.
My
sorry.
boy, I have a proposition for you. See, I like to sponsor wrestlers for various fights and all over the Empire. And I would like to take you to the big leagues. Just imagine the boos, the women, the cheers of the crowd.
That is very
And he
enticing.
kind of gives he has like so many nobles. He has this one has a thin mustache, like a very thin, well up the mustache. He gives a little curl as he's talking to you.
Okay. How much do these boxers usually get paid?
Well, my lad, that's going to depend on you and how much you win. I mean,
I guess the question there more so is how much are you making off of my good fortune or off of my strength?
listen, my lad, you just won. Celebrate. We can talk business another time, but trust me, I can make you a very wealthy man.
I'll keep you in my thoughts. Where can I find you if I'm interested?
Well, right now I'm staying at an inn called the Cherry Blossom.
Cherry Blossom. All right. Maybe I'll see you around. And he lifts a drink to him.
You would be a fool not to come see me.
And you would be a fool not to say that to me.
He kind of gives you like a smile. You see he has a gold tooth, and he gets a nod.
Oh God, this guy's a fucking oh.
I mean, he was
ooh.
able to afford a gold tooth, though, man.
That's true. I mean, yeah, he's able to afford a gold tooth by giving me, a shilling
Shit.
for every gold
Yeah.
that he makes off
Shit
of me.
wages.
Yeah, all out here getting paid as much as the guy I just beat to a pulp. How about propositioning these nuts? That's what I'm saying. But no, I'll wander my way back to the beer tent and try to, hand the drink
Back to the wrestling tent.
Yeah, back to the wrestling tent and go to the champion, the ex-champion, I guess.
Yeah, former champion.
He will suddenly take the beer. He's not really talking at the moment, especially since he's pretty beaten up. But he will take it with, and he will even give you like a little salute with a mug in his hand before he starts drinking at it, kind of nursing his broken ego.
Yeah. Also, No hard feelings, man. I'm sure your non's a great person. It was just a thing for the crowd. You know how it is putting on a show. But you're a hell of a
I know
fighter,
how it
man.
is.
You're a hell of a fighter, man. That I could tell if you would have touched me, I'd have been done for. So, you know,
You've got
good
a
on you,
fucking
man.
mean right hook on you.
Hey, taught by the streets, it'll teach you a lot. You keep doing your thing, man. Don't let that con man get you down, man.
The
you'll be
con
back
man
to
who kind of pushes his way past you. You idiot! 4 gold crowns. You're gonna have to make me that back. How could you lose 4 gold crowns? How did you lose to him? You're supposed to be the best.
He fought well. Lay off of him.
You take your 4 gold crowns. I don't want to see you again.
Well, the feeling's mutual. You have a good day, fighter. Then he turns and leaves. Back to his friends.
Kirs and Freid, so you just saw him win. What's going on with the two of you after that?
Oh, dang.
You just saw him win 4 gold crowns.
Well, I want to go up to him and ask him if he's go up to and ask him, hey, are you willing to just help us out a little bit? Maybe get us better weapons. Because I highly doubt me and Kirs can do well with daggers.
He puts a hand on Freid's shoulder. Big meaty claw covered in another man's blood.
Real?
And I just kind of shake off the hand. Bloody. Just, oh.
Maybe don't immediately ask me for money when I just had to fight a man for that money. I will help you guys with lodging and food if you need it, but it is shitty to just ask me that after I just got out of the ring and haven't even finished a drink yet. So, keep that in mind.
That's just fair.
But yes, at some point, we can work on getting better equipment if we keep hanging out and keep traveling together. It makes sense for me to spread my wealth a little bit, just to make sure everybody's doing well and eating well and everything. So, but enough of all of that technical talk. Let's get some drinks. Let's find somewhere to eat. Let's find somewhere to sleep. Unless the two of you had anything you wanted to do, because I've been kind of running the show for a little bit since we've got here. So if anybody else wants to do anything at the festival other than eat and drink, that's kind of my plan for the rest of the night.
I don't have anything else.
Did you scout out a place to stay already, or are we going to be wandering, finding an inn?
Well, I heard a one spot, but there's a real high chance it's going to be a little bit more spendy than what we really need.
We can look for something in our budget, and as long as we agree on staying there, I'll know where to find you. I think there is something I want to go do, but it's best for you to, celebrate. You're gonna have a very impressive story to tell Bernt when we see him again.
Oh,
He's not gonna believe you.
You will not. I'm gonna need the two of you on that one. I'm gonna need some backup on that story. Oh, Bernt. I hope they're not giving him too much trouble out there. I've been to prison before. I know it's not great. Anyway,
You've all been to prison.
We have all been to prison.
Except for Izzy when she's back.
Yeah, Izzy will be the only person who has been to prison.
The only one who hasn't been, right?
Okay, so clearly there's like a correlation between
Oh,
reading
no.
and prison.
Leudessa, how dare!
There you go, kids. Learn to write or you'll end up in prison.
It's true.
You'll do
If you can write and
time.
read, you don't go to prison. uh, God.
About to see if I can learn how to read.
Yeah, I mean, I can walk and drink if you want company for whatever you're doing, Kirs.
As long as you don't make fun of me.
Oh no, no judgment. Oh,
And I'm gonna leave the tent and try to go find that blind old woman with her crystal ball again.
Well, you have no problems finding her. She just another couple of patrons who just got done talking to her. They seem not too happy as they walk away.
I mean, I can't say I was happy.
As you approach, she kind of like looks in your direction and says, "Oh, dearie, you've returned."
Yeah, I already know. I already know what you're gonna say, probably, but if I pay you more, will it be more in depth this time? I need a little more to go on than what you said last time.
Well, I see many, many things in your future. Some that you may not like to hear, but for another 8 pennies, I can certainly divulge more.
And yeah, I walk up and I immediately put more pennies, either out in front of her or if she has like a collection jar near her or whatever.
She does have like a little pan where you can put the money.
Okay, yeah.
When she hears the money drop in there, she kind of waves her hands over the crystal ball. Again, she looks like she stared into it, but, you know, you can see her eyes milky white. She's definitely not seen anything. But she kind of stares at it and she says, I see a dark place. So narrow, I can I can feel the walls cold, wet, damp, slimy. The smell. I smell death there.
Does this have anything to do with the 7 from before? Does it feel related?
She kind of like looks into the distance and says, "It does, but what exactly? I can't tell, but it is something important. It is the start of something new, change."
Kirs is just gonna, like, ruminate on that a little bit and then nod again, knowing that she can't see. Thank you for your time again, and I would love to hope that you're actually pulling my leg. I hope you live a long time, ma'am. And we'll, like, reach out to, like, pat her hand if she allows it. Her cold, elderly, skeletal hand.
As you touch her hand, she kind of lays hers on top of yours, and she says, "Be careful, dearie. Your life is going to be challenging."
I at least could have guessed that, but thank you for the advice. And, yeah, just, like, after, like, holding her hand for a while, like, it seems, like, kind of weird to hold a stranger's hand for that long, but, like, Kirs will, like, let go and then turn around and be like, well, that's fine. Lodging.
Oh, I just realized this whole time I could have shared that with you.
She is
the mystic.
absolutely terrifying. I love her. I love her.
Damn.
I would adopt that old
That
lady.
is just, yeah, that is
That's my
just,
adopted grandma. I'm just adopting grandparents
Yeah,
out
you're
here.
adopted
What if?
Joseph
What
is
if? You,
your adopted granddad.
I gotta
and,
invite her to.
I was gonna
I
say-
gotta introduce Joseph.
what if you hooked them up?
Yeah.
Yo, I'm
That's
coming
so
back.
funny.
I'm writing a love story here.
Joseph, I found the perfect woman for you.
Hey, they could have like the best like job ever, like traveling mystic, and her husband runs a fucking barge on the fucking river. Come on.
And Kirs is gonna be like there with a happy family.
Oh yeah, the real family I needed all along. Anyway. Yeah, I would just turn to the others and be like, we can find lodging now. Sorry.
Unless, Freid, anything you want to do before you pack up?
Not really, no.
Well,
Has
you know
she
what-
sobered up?
How long has it been?
At this
How long
point,
is
like,
time?
maybe like between like drinking and wandering around and everything, maybe like an hour or so. By the way, as Kirs is busy chatting to the old woman, someone tries to get your attention, Freid. Somebody, they kind of sitting in front of like a little crate box table. They've got like, 3 shells on the table. They call out to you, ma'am, you. I bet you're a lucky one, aren't you? Do you want to try your luck at this game here? Very simple. I have 3 shells here. He lifts one of the shells. There's a little ball under it. It says, all you have to do, follow the ball. Choose the right shell of the ball. Easy money. What do you say?
No, thank you. My eyesight is not good for that.
Are you sure? A little bit of luck is all you need. Only 3 brass pennies for a try.
I know these tricks. I did them when I was younger.
Sad to hear, but you have a good sharpened vest.
You too.
Now, the 3 of you, are you planning to head out now?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's find somewhere to lay down for the night.
Well, as you're about to leave, you see the crowd, as you see a large crowd of people, all heading towards kind of the wall of the city, just next to the gate. You know, the same gate that you're going to be heading towards to head back into the city. And as you get close, you hear and see a man. It'll be this gentleman right here.
Oh God.
Roll up, he cries. In just 1 hour, you will witness the most original and astounding display of zoological curiosities ever placed on exhibition in the entire length and breadth of the glorious empire. Welcome to Dr. Malthusius's Zoocopia, gathered together for your education, your entertainment, and your edification from the far corners of the known world at incalculable expense. The unusual, the bizarre, yes, even the faintly disgusting. You will never see its like again, my friends, not if you live to see 1,000 years.
That was something that we were hearing in all of the coach houses, wasn't it? The impressive zoo.
Oh yeah, the zoo.
Yeah. Do we
Hmm.
really want to go see it today, though? We do have 2 other days left of this.
I mean, the first day's usually their best showing.
Usually
Makes sense.
is, but also sometimes the second or third days have the more exciting animals that aren't really
You're right, there
shown.
might be less of a crowd the next night.
True. Honestly, I'm just between the fight and how hard that boat ride was. I could use a relaxing night. I don't really want to stick around.
Rest now, zoo tomorrow.
I can agree
Yeah.
with that.
Okay, then so you can settle down for the night. Well then, if that's the plan, I think this is as good a place as any to kind of end things with you going off to an inn. Like, I'm guessing a reasonably priced one, since even though
Yeah.
you're rich now, you're not
Yeah.
you're not solely
Not actually rich.
splurging on like the rich, the wealthy people's.
Right.
You only stay rich by spending as little money as possible.
Preach.
Yeah.
Try telling Antony this.
I mean,
Three?
okay, he just fought real hard for that money, though.
He
did.
he earned that money. The money was like actually a lot easier to get than I thought it was going to be. Like, you rolled fucking amazing.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I
Yeah, you did roll really, really well.
Well, okay,
As soon as there, go for it, Greta.
No, and go ahead. I know what I'm gonna say.
I was just gonna say, as soon as I hit that, I missed that first, like, hit it, but as soon as I saw that he had a 5 toughness, and then the one time that he swung at me and got a hit, it was like plus 11 damage. I was like, oh, if I get hit once, I'm just gonna die. Like, this dude is going to break me into pieces if I don't roll out of my mind. Like, that was some insane luck. I was looking back at it. That was the equivalent of me rolling like 4 19s and 2 20s in that like 7-round fight. Like,
That's like the best luck of the whole game so far.
Like,
I rolled 4 single-digit numbers. Oh.
Well, I was just gonna say I really didn't want to jinx it, but Leudessa, you had said you loved how much money we were spending, and I'm like, oh my god, it's karma. It's GM karma.
It's GM karma, baby.
But I didn't want to say it and jinx Antony's rolls or Urkel's rolls.
Yeah.
I knew if I said it out loud, I would break the spell.
I want to say like
And
the
then
broken.
next session, freaking Urkel's rolls are just terrible.
Yeah, no, expect nothing but between 80 and 100 from me next session. 100%.
After the first fight, where you rolled a base, I'm like, okay, this is gonna be it. Like, this is all of your luck, Urkel.
Yeah, the best luck of the
spent
session.
at the start of the session. But no, you kept it going.
I hit
yeah.
plus 6 advantage in that first fight.
Oh.
That roll where I rolled like a 76 and it was versus 130
And 37. Yeah.
That was so funny.
Holy.
Christ.
That was beautiful.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was a session for sure.
Honestly, you crushing that elbow there was wild.
Oh, that was the creme de la creme. This is like the third hit. Just break his arm. Oh,
Yeah,
I'm
just
sorry.
break his arm.
I think that was.
And then like at the end of the fight, it's just no, you're blind now.
I'm sorry for
So-
bringing up the fortune points, Leudessa.
You're all against me. That's it. You're all against me.
that do be how it be. Also, it wasn't even just me rolling out of my mind.
I rolled so
Leudessa,
bad.
your rolls.
The GM rolls.
The
thing is, like,
-4 on the grab was so rough.
Yeah, like the fact that you didn't even get to roll against it. All I had to do was roll a success, and no.
Oh.
The crushed elbow, I don't think it was even that important because of how terribly I rolled.
That's true.
Oh.
Like, so that was minus 20 because, he was fighting with his offhand, but I was rolling like 60s, 80s, and 90s most of that time.
Oh, God. That's so rough. Well, all right.
What a
What a-
session.
What do we did we want to talk about the what happens when we complete our short-term ambitions?
Yes.
Oh,
on
yeah.
stream or
You
off
actually
stream?
completed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I also
let-
completed mine.
You did, yes. If I remember correctly, you get a little bit of experience. I believe it's around I'm gonna say I want to say 50, but I will double check.
I'm so upsetty that my short-term goal is actually a fucking long-term goal because of how expensive.
Honestly,
things
if you
are.
want to change a goal, you are more than welcome to.
No, I'm.
I gotta save up to 10 gold.
I mean,
Okay.
honestly, I'd probably just switch my long-term goal and short-term goal around.
If you want to
Fair.
do that, if you want to switch it, you can. So
Yeah.
you get 50 XP for achieving your short-term goal, and you have to pick a new ambition.
Oh wow.
Okay.
That's
Why
interesting.
are the long swords so expensive?
Because
yeah.
swords are expensive. Weapons
It's
are
the
expensive.
metal.
Yeah.
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 Not just the metal,
Like-
it's the craftsmanship that goes in them. Like
Yeah.
not just
Yeah.
anybody makes a nice sword. But like weapons in general, in this game, they are expensive. And like armor I think is even worse. How bad is armor? Like decent armor?
Oh, I still have no protective gear at all. I probably should look at that.
How do I even go to finding where to buy armor?
So I think,
Consumer's guide.
yeah, so you go to Consumer's Guide, and basically in this game, how it works is, behind the scenes, I roll like an availability test to see if it's available, and Urkel got lucky, everything was available.
Nice.
Because fuck Urkel's lucky about everything today.
Yes,
Yesterday.
And if it's available, yeah, you get to buy it, and you can try and haggle if you like. As Urkel was going to, but
Dude,
then like the matches sold it.
Imagine a brigand in just full plate.
So like full plate, what was that? That
Oh god, it says like scarce, rare.
yeah.
Yeah. The only thing that's common is the open helm.
Yeah, if you want a full
Less
set of like
perception.
proper helmet, it's like what?
You're gonna have to kill a guard, ma'am. You're gonna have to strip someone of their armor.
Even guards aren't going to be wearing like full plate armor.
Oh yeah, true.
I'm gonna
Okay,
have
the
to-
Emperor
you have to kill a
himself.
knight.
If
You have to kill a knight.
if you want to fight a knight, you go right ahead. But
Oh no.
I'm gonna let you know, like if you die, I'm not pulling punches. Like you can die.
Hey, wait, isn't that what fate points are for?
Yeah.
I don't know how you'd survive that, but
Well, like, I mean, honestly, if you attack a knight, you can spend fate points, but like either you're out of the fight because you got arrested by the knight, or you're like,
or maimed.
yeah, or you just keep going back into the fight until he like gets through
Horribly
all of
disfigures
your
you.
fate points.
Oh gosh.
Which I only have 3 fate points, so
Mhm.
So okay, a full set of plate armor is like 31 gold, assuming like
Oh my God.
assuming no markup.
Oh. That is rich
probably-
people's money. That's the inheritance,
Yeah.
y'all.
Yeah. Do
I mean,
I get that resolve point back for finishing that short term goal?
Yeah, we'll give it back for that. Normally, like motivation is a big one for that. So you all have a motivation, I believe.
Yep. My motivation is money.
Wow,
you
dang.
made money.
Straightforward.
Yeah.
I made a lot of money.
my motivation is ruin.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Okay.
Kirs, what was yours? What was your motivation?
Change.
Change. Oh,
Yeah.
you changed your eyes.
Well, that is true. That is
Yeah.
true. That was
Also,
not
getting a
change
new
that I
friend
brought
is
about,
change.
but I guess it's not that strict.
Also, getting a new friend is also considered change.
Change of
True.
scenery. I've visited 2 cities now. The
Yes.
purple eyes.
By-
I've gotten change by sticking a cup out in 2 different cities. Um,
One thing that didn't change though is your
my-
combat.
yeah, my shittiness with daggers.
Aw,
Yeah.
Nerd.
We ever meet anybody who makes bows, I am doing anything
need
to
to-
be that man's friend.
I feel like a crossbow would be better.
I don't have skill in crossbow, ma'am.
Just
We can get you a skill in crossbow.
real.
It's expensive.
Real.
See, you should have done what
Well-
Antony did. Get those 2 coachmen to train you.
Yeah,
just
I
get
gotta find
handed a-
somebody.
Get handed a free gun and then have to travel with a bunch of people that know how to teach you how to use that
Have your
free
new
gun.
grandmother teach you how to be like a
God.
mystic.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh my god, I'll just spend time with Grandma. Like, Grandma, it's been rough out here. You said that my life, bad things keep happening. It's the dagger.
Wait,
It's the dagger.
Grandpa Joseph was rocking a blunderbuss when he came out during the fight.
But
Grandpa
that's your
Joseph could teach you.
thing. You have the blunderbuss, Anthony.
can-
You're
we
the
can both have-
punchy shotgun man.
I am the punchy shotgun man. Hear me roar.
Imagine we just like imagine you just give like little Curtis just like a blunderbuss. Like
I love that.
Oh my god, I'm not even that small. I'm the middle one out of all
Yeah.
5 of us.
You're just
just
normal
should
sized
get-
among me and Bernt, who are both
my
fucking
God.
enormous.
Oh yeah, you guys are just massive. I'm 5'7", but 115 pounds. So yes, I will look small compared to you two.
yeah.
And then we got
you
Izzy and
just-
Freid over
you-
here
you
who are
just, like,
itty bitty.
You just shoot the blunderbuss and you just get knocked down because
Oh,
it's
Come
just
on.
too powerful.
That's
Oh
funny.
my goodness. Thank you, Leudessa.
Thank you, Leudessa.
You are most welcome. This was a fun. It was a fun episode, even though once again you completely derailed plans by just rolling absolutely amazingly. Like
Ah.
We're in
I-
cahoots with the dice.
I don't know how you do it,
Sure.
but you keep doing it. But yes, thank you so much, everyone. Our next session will be, as always, 2 weeks on the Saturday, so that will be, the 10th of June. Is that right? No,
Third.
wait,
3rd of
3rd
June.
3rd of June. Yes.
Mhm.
We're back 3rd of June for the 6th episode, where we can find out what happens. Well, I guess you guys will be going to visit the Brazil.
On day 2 of Shopping
Day 2 of
Fest.
Shopping Fest, yes. And hopefully we can have maybe Bernt and Izzy back. We'll have to find out, but we'll see.
Here's hoping.
Thank you so much for joining me. And goodbye, everyone.
Bye.